Hello! Greetings and welcome to you, all of you wonderful people here coming on out to D20 Live. It's me. I'm Toronto's greatest supervillain and evil genius, Dr. Terrawat, coming to you live from the Lair 4.0, and we're playing ourselves some 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons today on the D20 Live channel. Hello and welcome and hello. Before we jump into it, though, just want to do a quick announcement. For the top of it here, a note that was passed to me by some of the wonderful people. Scott's game is going to be next Sunday at 3 p.m. He's going to be running a game under the Delta Green system. How was that, Mike? Was that good?
That was very good.
It was good. Okay, sweet.
You did good. You did good. You get. I will have a muffin delivered to your home.
I love that. I love muffins.
Damn it! Now I have to actually
right.
send the muffin. I need your address, dude.
It's like shit. I've been.
All right. So the first thing you need to do is find the red barn just outside of town. Knock on the door 3 times. Tell the man inside that the stones are restless. He will give you the keys to his van. Anyway,
your moderators work for me too. I can just ask them what your address is.
This is true.
We should introduce everyone though.
But yes, before we get into it, of course. Where would we be, as your kind of benevolent DM, hopefully, this afternoon, where would we be without our intrepid players? We have 4 wonderful people here, not the least of which, off the top of the list, is our boy, Big Mike.
I didn't know where you were going with that at all.
I didn't know either. I'm like, it's going to be me or Jordan. Hey, everybody. Big Mike here, the guy who runs D20 Live. Doc has allowed me to, at long last, use my worst character that I've ever made, my assassin ninja rogue Matthias. Good luck to all of you. I will be a shithead.
That's cute.
So it took me entirely too long to realize that you just made a character based on those Italian ninjas from like forever ago.
He's not. He's just an asshole.
He's not a great big Italian ninja. This isn't who we're looking at
You'll
right
see.
now.
You will understand. He's a complex thing with layers. All of them
hairy,
stupid.
olive-skinned ninja man.
I mean, maybe he's more well constructed than that. I don't want to steal the focus for any longer. I'm going to sit back now.
Of course.
Stop looking at me!
And of course, we've got our good man Jordan Ledyard coming on in. Jordan,
Hello, my full name. Yes, hello.
You always put both of them down for things, and I don't know which one to use to talk to you. So I'm just like, it's this guy.
You use it as your username for like.
I do. Everything. Yes. Hello, everybody. I'm Jordan. I am a regular on D20 Live, and I will be playing a character named Silneros Rodin. And I can go into more backstory about him later on. But he's a half-elf paladin. Secret paladin. Secret.
It's a secret.
How do you hide being a paladin?
Secret
Do you have just this
paladin.
huge overcoat and a cloak?
Yes,
like,
actually.
Like pretty much, but like, yeah, but don't like, yeah, but shut up though. But shush. And last but certainly not least, of course. Well, actually, no, because I'm looking over at the Discord and I'm not seeing Sam's wonderful face. So
I'm sorry, I couldn't.
we'll get to Sam in a hot second though. We've got Nicole coming on in, playing with us today.
Hi, I'm Nicole. I'm going to be playing a Utah barbarian named Ariel Lightbringer. And she's a big sweet lady, and I love her.
She is a snake woman from the desert who, at a drop of a hat, will turn into strong wild garbage.
Yeah.
The next.
That's
yeah,
funny.
absolutely.
And last but certainly not least, of course, we've got Sam coming in from the D20 Live crew.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Sam, the production manager. I'm going to be playing my most famous character in our friend group, Quinn the Vivacious. She's a very, she's a very, very good bard.
She's very, very vivacious.
All right. And so,
The music started.
welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our setting. You find yourselves on the fantasy continent of Evrand, a home to 3 primary cultures, 3 peoples whom share the land. To the north, the hardy mountain kingdom of the dwarves under Thorum Kuldir. To the west, the elven lands and forests of Ulran Dorthun. Connecting the bridging wastes to the south comes into the human kingdom of Broweth. It is here where we meet, at the very least, 3 of our adventurers this day, within the castle town of Lionsmane, the beating heart of the kingdom of Broweth. Within this beautiful kingdom, and let's see if this actually works.
Ooh.
Shazam. Within our beautiful kingdom, there is a hustle and bustle of many a different kind of people making their way about the streets and through their lives. It is within this city that we find ourselves in the office of a halfling by the name of Bromo Nubs.
I love his name so much.
Yeah.
This is gonna be that kind of game, isn't it?
It's gonna be that kind of guy. Bromo Nubs is an agent that works for the Association, which is a group of adventurers and whatnot. They deal out contracts from the kingdom to those who do different kinds of odds jobs and mercenary work and whatnot for the kingdom at large. Within the office, we now find our 3 wonderful characters here. Jordan, if you would like to describe the gentleman standing within the office of Mr. Nubs.
He is a tall, well, as tall as half-elves get half-elf, with blonde hair, a perpetual shit-eating grin. In that, I claim that he's a paladin. He definitely doesn't look like one. He has more of an aesthetic of like a sorcerer or some sort of maybe a warlock of some sort, just like to kind of offset the suspicion of the spell casting. But he doesn't look like a paladin by any means. He's, as far as the backstory goes, he's an agent of his temple, and so he finds that if he gets more information out of people when he doesn't look like a narc all the time.
And that is correct. And standing just next to good Agent Roden, we have Nicole's character.
Yeah, so Ariel she has like this palish blue skin and long black hair, which is and her skin is studded with like these darker blue scales along like her shoulders and just like on the top of her cheeks. And she has like these really, really bright green like snake-like eyes. She's actually shorter than Roden, but not by much. And she's constantly has like a sneer and just looks very, very nasty.
And standing, of course, with these lovely 2 characters, we have Sam's character, Quinn the Vivacious.
Quinn is a half-elf who has very vibrant curly red hair. She wears a large brim hat and has some very stunning heels. Because obviously can't go out anywhere without looking great.
Oh, of course.
Can't have it.
No, of course not.
Can't have it.
And so, as you guys make your way into his office, you see him sitting at his table. There's a number of papers and inks and stamps and things pouring over, and he sort of gestures for you guys to come in. Yes, come in. Oh, that's so good to see you all again. Oh, good. Have you guys been keeping well? Have you been keeping together? Staying healthy?
Yes.
Oh, Mr. Nubs, you know that I've been doing everything I can just to, keep myself vivacious.
He's
It's
like,
her favorite
"Oh, that's
word."
good. I'm glad that you've all been keeping well. You guys managed that gob job a few weeks back, and then we had that giant rat issue down in the entertainment district at Gray's Tavern, and they were really happy. They've been giving you free room and board for the last week or so that's been good. The person over at Gray's sent me a big fish, huge tuna for me to cook up. The wife's been trying to work their way through it, and she keeps trying to find better and more curious and interesting ways to cook the giant fish every night for dinner because we can't eat it in one sitting. But enough about my sex life. We've got something real that we got to deal with.
Okay, Doc, just before we can continue, Assorted Unicorns has followed us And,
hey!
Sigma Jump has rated us with party of 4.
Hey,
Oh,
come on in.
Hey, everybody.
Thanks, Mike.
Find somewhere comfortable to sit. Pull up a chair in Nubs' office.
26 chairs.
So the next thing we have here is actually a pretty dangerous job. I'm not going to lie. It might be a little bit out of your league, so we may have to pull a contract from the town's prison. Here at the academy, we do mercenary work for the kingdom. Little odd jobs and ends, things that the guards really either can't or don't have time to take care of, that sort of thing. We would have taken the name Adventuring Academy, but AA was already taken, so we're just the academy.
Terrible. Okay.
Oh, I'm fucking here for this.
As you know, the prison here in Lion's Mane, they occasionally, for some of the inmates that have proven them, not necessarily proven themselves, but have shown to be a little raucous and have made some mistakes, have ended up there. They could opt in for a co-op program where you can sort of sign them out of the jail. They can work off their debt to society, with groups such as ourselves. So you may need to go pick somebody up. One of the town guards could easily take you to the post board they have in the town center that they've got next to bounties and other things posted there. You should be able to pick that up. That shouldn't be a problem. But the job here is let's look. We've got reports of spooky business, big scary shit going on down in the sewers under the town. This isn't another giant rat thing from what they tell me, or another standard gob job. This looks to be something a little more serious, so hence the extra muscle.
So
do you have
more than
any
an afternoon of work then, eh?
Possibly, yes.
All right.
New
Continue then.
Shane Plus has donated $79.81
What?
to commemorate Doc's D20 Live GM debut, and because you're all awesome. Jordan too, kinda,
thank
I
you.
guess. Also,
Thank you.
Lexington Delta has donated $50. Good luck and have fun.
Thank you.
Wowie.
Boom!
Whoa.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
good, guys.
yeah.
Amazing!
That's huge, guys. Thanks so much.
Whoa.
Holy crap!
Holy crap.
Holy!
They know this
hold,
isn't for
that
charity, right?
calls-
The charity thing isn't up right now.
No?
That
Okay,
calls for a
cool.
little bit of
Wow!
Yeah.
Incredible!
Thank you so much. My God.
So tell us about this job then, Mr. Nubs. We are burning daylight here.
Yeah, so there was reports that if you go down into the sewer structure underneath the city, that there's potentially someone been digging some catacombs or some caverns or something a little bit further down. And you know how cults can be sometimes. They like to dig really deep and then summon demons or some awful shit. So we need some people to go down and have a look at that and get rid of them. Standard work. It's just, you guys have been doing really good, so I figured I'd pass you something a little higher up the food chain, see if you could handle it.
Well, yeah, they get down there and they rupture sewer pipes and they just mess up the whole infrastructure, don't they?
Oh, it's an absolute mess. And if they keep digging, then, the whole thing collapses on top of them. The castle takes damage and they get crushed and it's an HR disaster. So
And the dwarves get mad because they got to come in and clean it all. It's a bad scene.
OSHA's going to have my ass. It's such a mess.
Oh.
So yeah, if you have any other questions or anything like that I can help you out with.
I think that we're okay for now. Does anybody have any questions? Quinn,
No, it sounds pretty all standard.
do you have any vivacious questions?
Oh, well, I always have vivacious questions. However,
Oh, Jesus. I regret that immediately.
we've unleashed the beast.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah,
Longtime
no
Persona
questions. Moving
fans
on.
know.
What was that?
I was gonna say, longtime Persona fans know what happens when Sam goes into flirting mode, and it's a dangerous fucking beast.
Yeah, I was
Okay,
about
moving
to
on.
say.
Yeah.
Let's find that sign as I kind of look sideways at Quinn.
Yeah. Grabbing the contract, you guys make your way back out into the streets of the town. You do know that as you guys are walking about, let's turn that business on there. Let's wait for that to get started. And while we're waiting for that, we can move into the streets.
By the way, can I just, as an aside, say that I have missed many opportunities not playing a halfling, and I regret every minute of it.
Oh yeah.
I'm learning a valuable fucking lesson right now.
Also,
Continue,
do you have
please.
any music
Convenience?
that's playing? We can't hear it. Just saying. Well,
No, I know. It's fully not loading up correctly just because occasionally it gets a little moody.
It's okay,
Come
man.
on,
We're still having fun.
Oh, I'm glad you guys are having a good time. Here we go. I got music playing. I don't know if you guys can hear it.
No.
no.
You might have to reload the page. This happens. I noticed that this was a problem that they were dealing with last night, and that's just a problem on Roll20's website. You just have to refresh the page.
I can hear it. Like it's supposed to be like
Yeah.
townspeople noises,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. I can hear it.
Yeah, because Sam can't refresh because she might lose all the formatting she did.
Oh God, really?
Okay, I'll close caption it for you. There's bustling townsfolk noises and a gentle lute in the background.
Yeah, I was gonna say the gentlest of lutes.
Hang
Yes.
on. I'll try refreshing on this thing and let's see if that'll work.
Hold your breath,
Yeah.
everyone.
Hold your breath. Deep breath. Yeah, because Roll20 right now has been having a problem with like loading up anything, so music and backgrounds, any information whatsoever, and sometimes you just have to refresh the page in order for it to like actually bring everything up. There we go.
Oh, that's such a pretty town. I want to make that in Minecraft or something.
Right? It's gorgeous. So,
Vaguely.
guys,
Yeah.
make your way out
Vaguely.
and find your way to the notice board where there are a number of different sheets of parchment that have been hammered to the wood. There's one of the guard captains is standing next to it, kind of keeping an eye out for folk ready to kind of give any information and whatnot that might be required by any of the people that are reading the notices on the board itself. There is a gentleman, though, that walks up that a lot of people are watching with anticipation. Appears to be a new bounty that is being brought. With a simple hammer and a nail, he puts up a brand new bounty upon the wall.
Nice. Okay.
Oh.
Bodak.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Wanted, dead or alive, Bodak the animal. A reward of 5,000 gold coins for his capture.
Oof, that's hefty.
There's a murmur between some of the other mercenaries and adventuring folks standing in the square about how that's a lot of money and that somebody could definitely buy themselves a really nice place out in the town of Worcestershire on like the sort of western half of the kingdom by the coast where a lot of the rich people live.
Yeah, that's basically retirement money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You do find, though, that near and about that area, there is a notice that has a list of names on it of different people that have been offered to the co-opting program. So people that can be released from prison into your custody to work off their debt to society on adventures or other mercenary work or whatever else you might want to hire them for.
Mhm.
As you're looking down the list of names, a town crier walks into the center of town next to the big oak tree that sort of situates and punctuates the center of the village, ringing his bell to get everybody's attention.
Oh, that's loud. Okay.
Sorry about that.
No, I mean like in character. Like, oh, that's unnecessary, but all right.
Yeah. Hear ye, hear ye. The Duke of Worcestershire has put forth the following announcement. Matthias is a scoundrel and a knave without equal. He hath relieved his self upon mine wife. Thine ears do not deceive you. He disrobed his unscrupulous horned genitals and did relieve his self upon mine betrothed. He then stated that his manhood was large and powerful, and we believe that to be a vulgar and boorish proclamation. So thus, I pen this statement to banish all slander and falsehoods. Matthias's member is paltry. Its size could be likened to that of a walnut, with the only exception being that it is far more minuscule. Additionally, for comparison, our manhood could be correlated thusly. He gestures to a large oak tree in the center of town behind him. Yea, verily, all strength, no quills, no pillows, likened to that of two boulders and a mighty oak. Matthias has committed adultery upon mine spouse, and in recompense I shall release mine seed upon the very earth. Verily, this shall be mine retribution, a seed beyond potency. Yet, nay, my aspirations aim higher still. I shall visit mine congress upon the very heavens. How does this find you, your majesty? I will release myself upon the very moon, you imbecile. Penned in rage, the Duke of Worcestershire.
Wow.
The awkward silence that follows is immediately slowly filled once again with the sounds of people moving in and about the streets.
Just wow.
I'm dying.
I'm just like, my character just like looks at Rhoda and goes, "Is it normal for people to pee on wives?"
Super no.
Okay.
Like way beyond not normal. Also, did he just say release his seed upon the earth?
Yeah.
That he did.
Is he gonna publicly crank it? Is that what I heard?
Well,
You get the notion that he sort of devolved into strange metaphors at the end of his ranting that really didn't make a ton of sense. And so, as he was sort of speaking in passion in the moment, he was sort of locked himself as he was going.
Considering the fact that he might be compensating for the fact that he may not have a large member by comparing himself to an oak tree.
And two boulders. Don't forget the boulders.
And two boulders, of course. You know, if anybody were actually that large, they would actually just be a giant.
Yeah.
Probably more. Probably more so.
Yes, that sounds like one of the like olden giants. That man does not have genitals of that size. Or of that strength.
You hear two of the guards nearby sort of talking quietly to one another. If you want to try to listen on this, whoever wants to try to hear this, roll me perception.
I do desperately. Desperately.
But will the party buy this idiotic dumbass? Get yourself into this much trouble. That's the real mystery.
Yeah.
All right, we got an 11. Is there anybody else who wants to?
I'm trying to figure out how to do it. I'm so sorry.
Perception?
That's okay.
You click on the
you
skill.
just click the word perception on your character sheet.
Perception.
Yeah, you just click the words.
15.
Nice.
We got 11. We got 15.
I don't.
It goes. It's in alphabetical order in the box under strength, dexterity, constitution. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, that makes sense. Whoop.
That's okay.
Woo! 25.
I
Not
desperately want to hear. Like so bad.
Oh.
Like I want it like nothing else in the world right now.
Each of you definitely beat the DC. You hear the two guards. One of them go, Matthias, isn't that fella that's in the co-op program? Like, yeah, I heard he set someone's house on fire over something. Like, I heard that he caught the eye of the Duchess of Worcestershire, and now her husband, the Duke, is pissed off.
You don't say.
Well, I also now apparently hear that he's got a tiny quilly dick. It's like, well, who are you going to believe, eh? So each of them give a shrug and then go back to their duties.
Okay. Well, let's go take a look at who's hireable then, and what they're gonna cost us.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I want to hear about this Matthias guy because apparently he's like a local folk hero or villain.
Folk
It's hard to
disaster.
tell.
It sounds like he's going to
He's
cause a
a-
lot of trouble. I like it.
He's a local folk person.
He sounds like a local folk shithead, and I'm kind of really into that. So.
Well, that's the thing. But also, he might, if we get him to turn around, it might net us some reputation with the town, and that could be good for us. So.
Yes.
As you walk up and start perusing the list, going down, you see a number of different names going along. There is one Hagel Miss Wiggamstaff, a gnomish wizard who was caught turning a bunch of people's hair into wild colors. Who got, it was considered a defacement of a noble and was thrown in prison for a few hundred gold on bail.
Standard gnome stuff.
Yeah, standard gnome bullshit. You also you also see like a number of people with misdemeanors, and then of course at the bottom of the list you see Matthias's name under a bail of 2,500 gold. The guard who's standing there next to you says, "Of course, any of these people on the list, they can be taken out into custody for yourself under the kingdom's protection and whatnot, and any sort of good deeds that they do will knock coins off of their cost here until eventually they pay back their debt to society."
So this Matthias guy, has he been behaving himself in prison, or what's he like?
Well, if you consider charm to be behaving yourself, then yeah.
Oh, you guys charmed him, didn't you?
Well, no, he just, he's got a bit of a snarky sarcasm to him, which I don't mind, but some of the other gods don't take too much of a shine to it, as it
I
were.
was gonna say that'd be a great way to keep prisoners in line, like indefinitely. But okay, all right. So where's the prison that we need a fourth for a job that we have? So
Sure. Yeah. No, it's just up the way, and he gives you some directions in and around where you guys can go to locate the area of the prison.
all right. Well, thank you, good sir. Hope you have a decent guard shift. And then I cross my fingers in front of him and say, "No crazies, eh?"
and he chuckles and shrugs and goes, "If only I was so lucky."
Yeah. So hopefully.
Fingers crossed. As you guys make your way along, you do eventually make your way to the entrance of the prison itself, sort of down an alleyway, and in between some of the larger buildings, you see a large set of doors.
Nice.
One of the guards there stops you and goes, "You here for the co-op program?"
We are indeed. We're looking to borrow one of your library books. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge.
"You're right." And he takes out a parchment. And he goes, "Oh, which one from the list you after?"
We're looking for Matthias. We heard he's a brand new one.
Shit. And he goes, "All right." And he,
We thought we'd take him off your hands. He sounds like a bit of a handful.
"A handful he is, and one more after that, I'm sure." And he scribbles something down on a parchment, and then knocks on the door next to him, and one of the little slots opens up. And he goes, "Matthias." And he goes, "All right." And the guard closes the thing and heads back inside. Within the building itself, we now turn our attention to the ever wonderful prison within Lion's Mane.
I'll handle I'll turn to the party members. I'll handle the paperwork. You guys want to pick up our new ward?
Oh, that'll be fun.
So we can do that. So I guess we just start going down the hallway to find this. Like, we're being led there, correct?
Actually, they keep you in sort of like just outside the door. Like, they don't let you in the prison proper. But they do send in the word. And so while you guys are outside, we turn our attention now to the internal areas of the prison. One cell in particular where we find a one Matthias. Mike, if you would like to describe your character.
Matthias is about, he's just kind of sitting there on the ground, kind of bored, plinging rocks off the cell. He's about 6'1", dark-skinned. He's got blue eyes, and he's got basically messy black hair. Most of his equipment's been stripped from him. And he just says, "Guys, I'm telling you, someone in this prison is really gay. Because someone grabbed my ass, and I wasn't even in the shower. And I'm saying it because I feel, personally, if we all came out about it and we talked, it'd be beautiful. And we could all get closer as a family. That's what's missing from this prison, the family dynamic."
Hey, let me just write the note that prison is a little gay.
It's okay, guys. It's okay. Did someone come to the gate?
Oh yeah, eventually, the prison guard whom you are familiar with, Garthus, he comes up to the door,
Hey, Garth.
opens up a tiny little thing on it, and goes, "Well, hello, Houseling. We've got yourselves company come to visit you in the old clink."
Garth, I have to tell you, it's always the come hither look that gets me, man.
You're funny. You keep laughing like that. And
I am.
And he just
You haven't stopped me.
takes out his keys and opens your cell.
Wow.
That's so fucking cool.
Then that's a castle door sound.
No, it
perhaps
works.
a bit
It works
big
for me.
the prison. They had you behind some heavy doors.
Yeah.
They walk you to the sort of desk area that they have in the back there,
Garth.
and one of the other guys grabs a box of your belongings that have been kept under lock and key, and they thump it down on the desk and goes, "All right, so let's get through this quick as we can. You are a 1. Matthias, yes?"
Occasionally. Sometimes I'm the Countess Francesca von Muckelback. Whenever
You
I can
have
find
to
a good
say
wig.
yes for me to check it off.
All right, fine, yes.
Thank you. And he just tiredly checks off that part of the paper with his quill. And he goes, "You do admit to lighting a small portion of the Duke of Worcestershire's personal estate on fire due to, and I quote, an assassin holdout."
Yes.
All
Yes.
right. He checks it off.
To be fair, there were a lot of them, and it was efficient and fun.
I gotta give you warning. There's a lot of other weird rumors going around about you, so we'll just.
Yeah, I heard the town
just
crier
move
said my
past
name like
that.
4 times. What did I do?
Apparently, the Duke of Worcestershire took not too kindly to you lighting a bit of his house on fire and catching the eye of his missus.
Yo, I was peeing on her to piss him off. Why the hell did she find that attractive? Yo,
Well, that's
lady-
a deep hole we're not going to explore right now.
He puts his hand up. I don't present to know what.
No, I
nobles
think I just
get
gave that guy a
sort of
cheat sheet to his
time,
wife. I'm
but
just saying.
is what it is.
All right.
And
There you
we
go.
have for you here one masterfully crafted rapier that I am not allowed to take into my personal belongings, a suit of leather armor,
Yep.
some oil.
Yep.
We've got some daggers here.
Yep.
All right. And what's this then? And he
Oh,
points to some of the other stuff.
that is my clock picking collection. I dabble in clockwork.
I
And he
love that.
kind of like shrugs a little bit. He's like, "I used to be a bit of a clock worker myself back in the day,
Yeah.
but don't make any
Clock.
judgments." And he checks that off.
I love that clock.
Clocks. It was all
Clocks.
clock stuff. And then and he goes, and then we got crossbow,
Yeah.
handheld, bolts, crowbar, tiny bell, and he picks it up and gives a little ring.
Yeah,
puts
that
it back
actually
on the
works
table.
really well in some cases.
Candle, we got a hammer, hooded
Yep.
lantern,
Mhm.
pittons.
Yep.
The rations aren't good, so you might want to get more. We got some rope, your
Yep.
clock making tools, tinderbox, and a water skin. Is that right?
Oh, what happened to my poison set? Oh, you got rid of it because it's called a poison set, huh?
Yeah, that's yeah.
Okay.
Blank look when you mentioned that. It's like, I
like, oh, yeah.
really don't need to tell you.
Just stop labeling it poison set.
Yeah.
Well,
Probably. Well, you have to label it though, or else you might kill yourself. On
Yeah, really,
accident.
right?
Call it your alchemy supplies.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so there were a lot of, skulls and things labeled on there, so we had to hand that over to the local alchemy guild so they can make use of it. And if that's everything, then we'll just proceed with the outgoing, if that's all right.
Yeah, sure, knock it out.
All right. In that moment, one of the other guards approaches with what appears to be a single metal cuff that he then bends down and affixes to your ankle. It doesn't appear to have any locks on it, but when he affixes it on, it clicks and then vanishes, leaving behind a very faint tattoo of a ring around your ankle. And he goes, now this is standard issue. Obviously, if you're caught doing any other business that is considered to be illegal or unsavory, turned into us as information by the rest of the members of your party, then this will be used to track you so that you may pay up the full dues of your crimes, etc., etc.
We have the opportunity to be narcs. Got it.
So,
Once
question,
your debt society has
why
been
does it look like a
considered
tramp
paid
stamp?
by the crown, then this will be removed.
Question, why does it look like a tramp stamp?
He just kind of quietly looks at you as you say that, and he goes, blowing right past that. So yes,
I don't
do
know.
you
I didn't
understand
invent
how
it.
that functions?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, good. He checks off the last thing in the paper and goes, right, so the rest of your party, 3 adventuring fellows, will be waiting just outside. They'll be able to pick you up from here.
I just need you to know that this is the nicest hotel I've ever stayed in. But the lack of a mint really did take me out of the experience.
That is a sad and terrible fact, and I will remember it always.
You forever ruined me. Thank you.
Just gonna say, if you guys want to get to 5-star status, love you, Larry. My safe word's still bananas, buddy. Later.
The bearded fellow Larry who stands near the door goes, "Get out of here!" As you're leaving.
Oh, Larry, you always remind me of my dad. Bye.
Get out of here! He seems to have taken considerably less to your charm than some of the other guards and inmates. So.
He's like they're holding him back.
100% no nonsense old guy. And then you are let out onto the streets where you meet your 2 wonderful, your 3 other traveling companions just outside.
Hello. I
Hello.
understand I've been purchased. I'll have you know that I am only available for sexual congress 3 days a week, and my safe word is bananas.
Technically more rented than purchased.
Oh, rock on.
Is it by the hour or is it by how much
Quinn.
you're having fun?
Oh, Quinn. So this is Quinn the Vivacious. He says inappropriate things.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay.
I put out my hand and I'm like, "Hi, my name's Ariel."
Nice to meet you.
This is Ariel, our
Do you
muscle.
shake my hand?
Yeah.
I squeeze way harder than anyone ever should.
She's still new at handshakes.
Okay.
You guys want to do a contested strength roll?
No, I gotta get my hand out of there. I'm a rogue. I know when I'm being beaten by a snake lady.
So sorry about that. She's still new at handshakes in general.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Usually it's like a chest bump or something, but she
Yeah, I think
tends
she's
to
put me
win
in the wall
those
if I
hands
did.
down every time as well. It's and my name is Jesus. I really should practice this more. Silneros. I am the most talky of the 3 of us for the time being. And we have yes. I do a flairful bow, and we are on our way to be performing a bit of a job that we need a hand with. Hence, why we have rented your services
Rock on. We kill him, we fight
from
him.
the town. So we figured you would appreciate this more than sitting in a cell until someone pays your rather sizable bail.
How big is it?
Like
Oh,
2,500. You really you did a number on this place.
2,500.
2,500.
Jesus Christ, you guys! What the hell? You
We should probably move away from the prison before
Yeah,
they change
One
their
of, the,
minds.
one of the guards standing outside just gives you a shrug and says, "We can be lucky he didn't fucking hang you or something."
It was
You
a
did pee on
wing.
someone's wife, did you not?
Yeah, well, you know, it was
The
it
fact
was
that
an
you ended up in
my
prison with a bail
defense-
that sizable means that you pissed someone off, but you definitely did someone a favor.
Yeah, so you've narrowly avoided execution, but also whatever. Anyways, moving on. We have a bit of an issue with cultists, it turns out. So your skill set is of the sneakier variety, I'm assuming?
Oh, yeah.
Having a look at you? Alright, so a lot of our targets are likely to be squishy. They haven't been down there very long, because they haven't undermined the structure of the town's infrastructure yet. So Or at least we haven't had any cave-ins. You know how cultists be. Targets should be fairly human-sized and squishy so far.
Okay. Do we know what they're cultists of? Question mark?
No, we just know there are a bunch of nerds living in the sewers.
All right.
0 questions. We just said okay and left.
We did do that. I did say I was the talkiest one. I didn't say I was good at it.
Honestly, any cultists right now are good as dead, so.
Okay.
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, they're such a problem socially.
Okay, so I got a question. Are we arresting these people, or are we just going to straight up just make them go to sleep for a very long time?
To answer that, you guys have like your contract with you that does state that like anyone who is caught in those spaces, you are licensed to deal with them with lethal force.
So yeah, I'll just kind of hand the contract. I'm assuming you can read, yes?
Oh yeah, more or less.
Well, I'll hand Matthias the contract. He can kind of go over it and see what it all entails.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so it explains
the
issue with them and why we need to take care of them and our licenses therein.
Cool. All right, I'm your guy, I guess.
All right, and I just kind of hold out my hand to kind of take the contract back so I can fold it up and put it in my pouch.
I thought we got into the friendship place yet. I got excited. I'm sorry.
Well, I just it's more just to hold on to the paperwork.
Fair enough.
We've known you for less than 5 minutes, and all we've heard is that you have a small penis and you peed on someone's wife.
I know.
Yeah.
And your veil is fairly large.
Yeah.
I like the cut of your jibs, so I don't.
She likes people who cause problems.
Oh, yeah.
So you guys are gonna get along real well.
Good.
So yeah, so you're in,
Yeah.
or do you want to go back inside?
I mean, I can talk to the walls for like 4 or 5 hours, but like I've been doing that for the last month, so this seems fun.
Fair enough.
Come on, let's go. Let's be
Yeah.
social.
Change of pace, a little break in the monotony.
Yeah, you know.
All right.
And apparently, this will lower your bounty. So, yay!
Yeah. Now that you guys have found yourself sort of in and about town, there are a number of places that you guys can go to. Like you guys can still head back to the Bromo's office. There are a number of shops that you can head to in the market area, as well as just attempting to begin the mission at hand.
Do we want to go ask some more questions and introduce our friend to possibly our hirer, or should we skip that because that sounds like it could be a nightmare? And go shopping. Do you need anything? I know that prison sometimes takes things. Do you need anything?
You just see Matthias is slowly just putting all of his gear on and just like hiding blades in around his body. I mean, I would normally get like a medicine kit, but considering we're going to a sewer, I'm pretty sure any medicine I would have would kind of be inefficient compared to a sewer and open wounds.
He's just like, no. Like shoving knives in a shirt.
Yeah.
No, I'm good. It's cool.
It's cool. We're good.
Eventually, he just puts on this this huge leather duster coat that's a little plumpy on him, like he's covered in weapons, and it's clear that he's got a bunch of stuff. Is Jordan frozen?
Jordan may have disconnected.
Like
I am getting the moving squares.
Yeah, I'm not. He's still just a frozen screenshot for a.
Okay.
He may need to reconnect. Oh yeah, he's definitely showing as frozen on your guys' screen.
Yeah.
Whoops. That's okay.
Mm.
He's in a thinking pose. It's fine. It's fine.
He's buffering.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's buffering. Quinn, do you have any shopping you need to do, or do you think we can get this started?
I think we can get it started. Maybe we should grab a couple of potions, just in case.
Potions? So, what kind of potions? They can get very expensive.
Cure, obviously.
I was gonna say, I think a health potion is like a couple hundred gold, and I don't know about you, but I don't have many pockets. And I am not rich.
Well, considering the fact that we have our intrepid guest over here, I believe he's got enough pockets deep enough for everything else.
You keep flattering me like that, Quinn. I'm gonna think you like me.
Mm.
Okay.
Well,
Should we wait for Jordan to pop back in real quick? Or...
Yeah, let's wait for Jordan just for a hot minute.
Sure.
probably.
Is he messaging
You guys enjoying
us
yourself
saying
so
where
far?
he is?
You having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm gonna be real. The first time you used like a sound effect, the door opening, I was like, oh. I like looked back like in my camera to see if my door was opening because it's like the same thing. I was like, oh.
Oh fuck.
I was like, who's trying to come in here? But the reality of it was no, that was in game. So it sounds very good.
Thank you. No, it's one of those things I picked up just sort of as I had like a meme soundboard. I was like, I could put a bunch of sound effects on this thing for when I'm like running D&D on my channel, and I just started like growing a library. And it's been really cool because like you can get a license for super cheap for like a ton of sounds, and then I do a bunch of sound work myself, so like I can really fill in the gaps on areas that I'm missing. So it's been really good.
He's returned.
So hello,
Hi,
Robin. Welcome back.
can you hear me?
And
Sorry, I don't know what happened there. That was weird.
You got stuck in the Isla for a moment, but that's fine.
I did. I got sucked into an alternate. Fucking wizards, man. I'm telling you.
It's a hard life being a wizard, isn't it?
I got sucked into an alternate dimension and popped right back in. It was bizarre.
Perfect. Is there any shopping you need to do?
Shopping? No, I believe that I'm all set.
Equipment or adventuring gear or things you guys feel you might need?
Nothing I can think of. Can you guys think of anything?
I did suggest a potion of cure light wounds, but
Yes.
There's using your Nagne.
We can if we want. So I like look at like my battle axe and my spear, and I'm like, they can be a little like equipment is a little expensive sometimes.
Yes.
All right, so Doc,
Mm-hmm.
while we're walking and talking, I'm working my rope, and I'm making a series of knots in it, followed by at least 4 sections of loops, so that can be easily knotted off to people's belts.
Oh, excellent. Cool. Thank you for telling me.
You're welcome.
it's just Quinn just goes, not play.
I just
I like that you are like a seasoned adventurer at this. You're like, no, I immediately get my rope and I start doing this and this and this with it. It's like, oh, cool. Whereas like most people are like, what am I ever going to use rope for? And I'm like, oh, my sweet summer child.
Yo, we're going
Like
in the sewer. I'm not dumb enough to not. I've seen enough comics of Spider-Man to know that when you go into a sewer, something will come out of the water and grab you.
I don't know, how much do cure light wounds potions cost anyways?
50 gold.
Oh, fuck that.
They do run
I'll
50
just take
G.
I'll take the infection. Thank you.
Yes.
You say that, but when you actually get the poop infection, it's just bad.
Well, maybe we can get
You know
them
what?
after this job. This job pays a lot,
How much
right?
is job
Yeah,
done?
yeah, you're right.
And then for when we get into a little harder situations, then we have cure light wound potions, and everything will be hunky dory.
God, that makes so much sense. Stop stealing my bit.
Yeah, the pay on the
I
job
have the braids here. I have the braids.
the pay on the job is typically dictated by how much you guys complete. So if you guys like just go and then return with confirmation of what's going on down there, like that will pay considerably less to we went down there and we killed everything that we found because there were a bunch of awful monsters, and then depending on the creatures that were slain denotes like certain costs that is divvied up evenly amongst the group.
So, question
Wow.
to the group in character.
Okay.
Is this you all know proper sewer safety and everything, right?
Don't drink the water.
Yeah.
Keep your mouth closed at all times.
Yeah. Also, don't light fires.
No fire.
Right, because gas. Got it.
Yeah, that's a big one. That's. Oh man, I hate losing eyebrows. Anyway,
You're right. They do take a surprisingly long time to grow back. It's true.
and they're never even. Like you gotta go get them shaved proper, and then the guy who does it just looks at you like you're weird. Anyway,
Oh man, I hear that. Anyway, okay, yeah, sorry, just flashback for a second. Okay, anyway,
Yeah.
so is there
1,000
a
yards there.
just slowly like petting my eyelid?
Yeah, petting your one eyebrow with 1,000 yard stare for a hot second.
Right. Anyway, right.
Like,
So let's see here. There should be a main entrance to the sewer area.
yeah. If you want, you can do just like a perception to see if you can't find the entrance to the system that runs out of the kingdom, or you can ask around to any of the locals.
Well, I'd like to not bother people, so let me try to look them up if I can't.
Could we
but
not
I
ask
love
the
to
man
bother
who gave us
people.
the job? Would the man who gave us the job know?
Maybe. Here, let me see if I can find it, and if I can't find it, we'll ask around.
Gotcha.
I like to be a little bit self-sustaining.
I'd say
first.
roll either investigation or perception.
Well, perception it is, because investigation is trash.
May I still try to help?
I would appreciate the help, yeah.
I'll allow that. If you want to do the helping action, what that is that it just allows him to roll with advantage, which he ended up doing anyway. With a 19, you do know where the entrance to the sewer is. This was something that was sort of briefed to you when you were assigned to work as an agent here. That like this is a common place that you should probably keep an eye on every other day, just because this is where a lot of problems start. Is in the sewer systems that a city of this size is going to need aqueducts and whatnot built into it, and it's going to need to have this system. But this is also where a lot of shit gets into town, not just out. You do know the entrance to the sewer areas. Do you guys head on down in that direction?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we got nowhere else to go, and daylight's burning, like I said. So yeah, let's get at it. Because these things, even though we're underground, get significantly worse at night for some reason.
Yes, it can. And it's getting to be around midday at this point. So you guys head on out to this area. Let's go down to this one.
Ooh, ominous.
You find your way down a series of stairs underneath a few overhangs until eventually the ground that you're walking on is no longer cobbled, and there is a number of like sort of short bridges and whatnot that go over top of you. This is an area for additional extreme runoff from heavy monsoons or rains, which are not common to this area, but have been known to happen on rare occasions, and it's sort of one of those better to have it not need it than need it not have it kind of situations. And so they've built this up. The musty smell of sort of wet stone and deep earth wafts out of the catacombs towards you.
All right.
Yep.
Well, up goes the mask. Over goes the hood.
I mean, that's smart. Definitely the mask at the very least. We should brought up a mask.
So is it dark?
Oh, it's dark in there, yeah. Like there isn't, obviously for obvious reasons, there aren't any torches or anything like that that are kept down there for illuminating purposes. So yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So I look at Rodan and I say, it seems like we have two people who can't see in the dark, if I'm correct.
Looks like that would be the case. We should probably
buddy up.
Go ahead. Oh yeah, we should definitely buddy up.
Hang on a second, and I'll just cast dancing lights.
Ooh, smart.
Yeah, so that's a cantrip, which you can just kind of do at will, which is super useful. So yeah, how does casting magic look for Quinn the Vivacious?
Quinn essentially what she does is she throws her hair back and her hand starts to glow, at which point she just kind of snaps. And it just happens.
With a snap of the finger, the magic takes effect. And small glowing orbs, the three glowing orbs you can create with the dancing light, then start to sort of orbit around you.
Oh, this is so pretty.
All right,
because we're now in the sewers, I'm just gonna hold my axe while we walk around.
Solid move.
All right, so what's the marching order that we're comfortable with?
I can go first.
Okay.
Just because, like out of game, I'm big strong lady.
Can I do a quick investigation roll just at the opening, just to see if there's any foot traffic?
Absolutely, go for it.
If
anybody wants to do, that's a medicine check.
Oh, I have big fingers and small.
That's intimidation. You got it.
Big fingers and small sheet. Hang on.
Lysagora 3 has followed us.
Intimidation again.
Thanks for
Oh,
following.
There it is.
I did it.
If anybody else wants to do either perception or investigation around this area to look around, feel free.
Sure, let's do that.
Do an investigation. Nope. The answer is no.
Also, thank you.
Perception.
Sam, what did you say? There was a new
Lysagore
thing?
3.
Oh, thank you. Yay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Wow, you rolled the same thing twice.
Got a couple
I
of
did.
things. Yeah, so looking around the mouth of these sewers and these like lower areas within the city, it's hard to tell with the rough terrain, but Matthias, you can definitely see sort of like with your training the telltale footfalls of people coming and going quietly. They appear to be wearing soft footwear as they're coming and going. So whatever it was they were wearing, they weren't like heavy work boots and they weren't plated guardwear. It doesn't appear they were like medium-sized humanoid-ish creatures, and some of them appeared to be carrying something heavy.
So I look back at the group and, well, I've realized one thing. With the people that we are probably hunting, I could have brought caltrops and this would have been really funny.
Yeah.
They're wearing
lesson
really
learned.
light robes, really shitty shoes. This is going to be funny. They're so underprepared. Cool. I'm going to make my
lesson
stealth
learned.
roll. Not to be hidden from the group, but just to be able to blend into the shadows.
Stealth roll?
Yeah. Oh, yeah!
All right. Boom. So yeah, you definitely like just falling right back into those habits. Like you get low and you adjust your body posture to move as silently as possible and to move in such a way that, you know, helps you stick to the shadows and stop being seen.
I come back out just for a bit and like, okay, so I got this rope here that I've tied, so we're all really secure to each other in case there's something in this sewer that grabs us. We all cool with that?
I think it's a good idea.
Cool.
Then you don't know if there's going to be some sudden drop-offs or something.
Yeah.
It's hidden by water or whatever. It's a good idea.
Cool. So I tie it off to everyone. You just see Matthias like hesitantly when he gets to Quinn just go.
Hotter daddy.
Yikes.
Okay.
You are not allowed to seduce me.
I am working.
Yo, we are busy right now. That's not fair.
Man can't stealth with an erection, woman. Knock it off. All right.
Oh, but don't you love the challenge?
The walking is compromised.
I don't need to be doing this, Quinn, while we're fucking going around. Anyway, fucking hell. God damn it.
Call that uneven terrain. Anyways.
Yes.
You're gonna move at half speed.
I hate
Everything
this.
with the corner. So eventually, as you guys make your way slowly down into the lower parts of the city, the lights that you are carrying with you giving small illumination to where you are and where it is that you're going. However, the paths and hallways and areas beneath the city are quite labyrinthine, to say the least. Finding wherever this might have been down here might be a problem, or at the very least a challenge. What do you guys do?
Are we
so
able
let's
to
try-
track the footprints still?
I can
Yeah,
try with investigation.
Tracking can be done, I'm going to say in this case, with either a survival or an investigation check.
Well, my
I
investigation.
usually give two options that are pseudo-related.
Can I
Okay, stop.
can I do
There.
a look around to see if there's any sort of
Sorry,
like
didn't mean to do that.
indentation on any sort of like indentation on the walls maybe that they would have left in order to kind of help themselves figure out where they're going?
Oh, good call.
Yeah, that works.
Do you just want me to investigation that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can
All
do
numbers are
investigation
fine.
or survival
Oh!
for tracking. Oh, man, that's a 19.
Killed it.
Yeah.
There was a
That's a-
19 and the other one was a nat 20. Big
Was a
hurt,
nat
but-
20. Yeah, plus nothing. That's a 19. That's very
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, that's a good roll.
All right, and that's a 21 investigation from yeah, because it took a little bit for you to get it there. Yeah, stealth, intimidation, investigation. So it's 21 investigation. We got a 19 investigations. Anybody else joining in?
My tablet
I'm
is
trying
very
to
small,
like
so I'm
think
sure
of
it's
what
not
spells I know that might be able to help in this situation, so I'm not paying very much attention.
That's okay. Just keeping the guard up.
Well, yeah, like roleplay wise, because I'm looking through my spells right now, and if everyone's like looking for stuff, I'm like sitting there, kind of like lost in my head. I'm like, I know this one, maybe.
Yeah, just keeping your offensive magic and everything on the front of your mind, so that in the event something jumps out at you guys, it's not gonna be as big of an issue.
Do I have something more utility oriented that could help with this?
Yeah. As you guys are going along, both Matthias and Ariel, you guys actually locate a great deal of like mud and silt that is running through a stream of water. As you guys have kind of been going around, you see that it sort of ends from stone and goes into about almost ankle deep water. And you can see that there appears to be in and amongst the rest of the water that seems to be running out of the town's aqueducts, there's a lot of mud and dirt sort of being washed along.
Is it to be stinky?
It's a bit stinky down here. You can't really tell if the stuff that's rolling through, like you can actually no, with a 19 you can tell that it's not poop that's going down through the water, that it appears to be some kind of mud or dirt.
Okay, I just shrug my shoulders and just walk into it.
That's weird. That's really weird.
That there's mud and dirt in the water?
Well, it's so much of it, right?
So possibly from excavations of some kind?
Well, yeah. That would be the thing that would make sense, right? Because you wouldn't be, if there was mud and dirt in the water, you wouldn't be seeing it. It'd be at the bottom of the water, right?
Yes, so it's fresh.
Yeah. And
They're here now.
It hasn't settled.
Doc, you said that there had been flooding recently, right?
No, they have it in the event of floods.
Okay. This entire sewer is built to go so that way if it floods over, it spills naturally and it doesn't go out everywhere, right? So if anything brings up the water level, like say a sudden amount of mass, and starts spreading mud and silt, it means someone dropped a whole bunch in it recently. Because it hasn't been cleared away by normal rain or water flow. Because how many days has it been since it rained?
It's been a couple of weeks since, like a week and a half, 2 weeks since the last rain, and like the last big rain that would have had to make use of those additional infrastructures is like months, if not years from now. Like it's been a long time since you've had a rain that bad in Lion's Mane.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be consistent if it's only been a couple of weeks since the last rainfall that was decent. Mm-hmm. Then
this wouldn't make sense. So clearly somebody's dumping mud and shit into the water here.
Yeah.
And you'd know that if this was something that was being put into the aqueducts from above, or from like even somebody's sewage system from their home, that it would have at least diluted by this point.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have our first clue then. And so if they're hauling mud and dirt around, then they can't be doing it very far away because it'd be heavy, wouldn't it?
Yeah, no, that's a good guess.
Like logically speaking?
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Yeah, no.
Okay, so we might be on the right track then.
I guess we just follow the mud till it gets more of it, right?
Like out of character, would you have told us that they were carrying something heavy? Like you did get that clue.
Me? Yeah,
yes.
I would have given you all that information. Yes.
So something heavy, like an excavation tool. I thought it might be culty oriented, but maybe it's something for digging, right?
Could be.
So, okay, so let's continue on then.
There's something about this that doesn't make sense. There's no guards, though. What the hell?
Well, in the sewer?
Yeah, no guards, no alarm spells, nothing. Why not?
No alarm spells we can detect.
You would know, having lived here, that like having there are occasional patrols down to this area, but not this deep. And they usually wait for trouble to start before they send somebody down there to deal with it, rather than having staff or guards have to walk through those areas, because you're just going to lose people anyway. So they may as well just wait until it's like something weird's going on, and then they'll send adventurers down to deal with it.
Yeah.
Something about this feels wonky.
No, it's super wonky.
Dang.
Yeah.
Moving along in the shallow waters, following the trail of the clay to its source, you guys begin.
Oh my god, that's actually a sound effect. I thought someone was sneezing. That's so cool.
Did you say sneezing?
Yeah.
That's a wet-ass sneeze.
Well, the first one, my brain didn't know what it was reading, and I'm like, poop, sneeze? Well, no one's going to poop on stream.
It's
Not with that attitude.
that's your new hit single, Wet Ass Sneeze. WA.
Oh, Sam, how's the chat enjoying this?
Very much so.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, so
So
we continuing on.
Following down this area, you do eventually, as you guys are sort of following the clay and the mud and the dirt that's in there, the trail gets more and more profound as you take a left and then a right, until eventually you find the source of it, which appears to be someone or something has dug into the stone wall of the sewer system and has begun digging down.
See, this is what I'm saying. These fucking cultists, they just ruin the infrastructure of towns.
All right.
Barebone Senpai has followed us.
Thank you.
Thank you. And so, like,
No nonsense.
this is what I'm saying. Look, they're where are they getting this mud from? What are they undermining? I guarantee you none of them understand urban engineering.
Doc, I'm going to take a look at the tooling marks that would be made to dig stuff up. What does it look like?
I'm going to say roll another investigation for me.
Okay, let's see if my fingers can actually hit it this time.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Bah, I got a
Yeah.
5.
You hit
Yeah, I mean, it's dark down here, and there's a lot of damage. It's hard to tell, at least from where you're standing, like what kind of damage was done to these rocks and by what.
Okay. Just,
Rough.
I'm
Big
going to say
enough
the
for
group, not
yourself?
going to lie, it would make way more sense if they had something down here that could physically dig, as opposed to just using tools. Because these are noodly armed cultists, right?
Well, unless
I
they're
mean, we
dwarves.
don't know that.
Okay, fair enough. They could be swole as balls cultists. I'm going to hope for
Well-
noodly armed cultists.
I
We're
imagine
gonna
their
cross our
leaders are
fingers for
noodly armed
noodly armed
cultists.
So I think this is where they've been, and possibly this is where we should continue to go. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like that seems to be the case.
Do we still want me to go first?
Yeah, no, you got it.
Oh, okay, good, excellent. Here I go.
Oh boy, here I go killing
I
again.
look at the other two. Is she just like that all the time? Because it's really nice.
Yes, actually, she's
It is
quite personable.
You just see
Super
Quinn.
butt.
You see Quinn kind of just like put on a. It's a face. It's just like, yes, she is a very nice breath of fresh air.
I thought you were going to say vivacious.
I'm like the
Everything's
farthest thing from vivacious. Let's be real.
All right.
All right.
go
The
in.
path that you guys are now walking on turns to a rough-hewn dirt and stone as you guys continue heading deeper and deeper into these now caverns beneath the city.
Yep. All right then.
Oh well.
Now let's see what this one sounds like.
I swear to God, if the ghost of some ancient old woman comes out here to scare me, I'm going to be so mad.
I'm not
That's in
scared of
character.
ghosts. I'm just more of angry at them about the jump scares.
Yeah. I can
You-
deal with ghosts. It's the jump scare that pisses me off.
Do we still have the lights on?
Yeah,
Sam?
I haven't taken it off.
Would we like to turn them off, seeing as there might be people down here and they might see them?
Sure thing, no
Yeah.
problem.
Seeing as these are
be a
dark
good idea.
corridors.
So, Doc,
I can
I
hold
have
your
a,
hand if you'd like.
Doc, I have a passive perception of 11. What do I make out in this darkness?
I mean, on one or two occasions, you could swear to fucking God you saw some kind of creature on the edge of your vision, but it turns out it's just weirdly shaped rocks almost every time. Almost. As you continue going down, like, again, this, from what you know, at the very least, because you're not like an expert on excavation or anything like that, but like this was clearly done like a messy kind of haphazard way. There's no supports that have been built.
Oh, God.
It's just roughly hewn, torn out rock. And it's hard to tell what made this tunnel, but whatever did it not necessarily in a hurry, but didn't care for like putting in supports and putting in the proper infrastructure and building it to last.
So
All right.
dangerous.
Doc, covering my hands so it doesn't get enough air, I pull out my tinderbox
Mhm.
and I spark it lightly just to see how full of methane the air is. Not enough that it ignites, properly, but just to get a rough sense of it.
All right, make a reflex save. I'm kidding.
I was gonna say, congrats, you just killed us all.
Yeah. She'll be like, and there goes the party. Everybody roll some new characters as you explore yourself in rubble. No,
I'm
it's
gonna make a
fine.
dwarf next.
Yeah.
As you guys are sort of in that area, you strike a small match and you kind of wait. It doesn't seem to react very much to the air around you. There doesn't seem to be the sort of telltale pops or hissing that you would get from an open flame in a space that has an amount of methane in it that isn't immediately lethal.
Okay, cool. I blow it. I'm covering. Well, first of all, I'm covering my hands around the flame so it's not gonna eat too much, and then I just put it out.
Cool.
And then stuff my tinderbox.
All right.
Shall we continue forward? We don't hear any sort of movement, do we? Like.
Roll me a perception check.
Yeah, I want to roll. I was just gonna ask if I could roll perception to hear anything that isn't us.
Go for it.
Oh.
18, 21. Anybody else getting in on it?
My perception bonus is 1.
Yeah, my perception bonus was a -1, so don't worry. Oh,
My perception
well,
is 2. Let's see. 6.
6.
Well, to be fair, Mike was just doing that tinderbox thing, so his
Matthias is more focused to see on whether or not the air around them is immediately lethal. And
we didn't
I like to think
Quinn
that Matthias
is
is just
paying
trying to.
very close attention to see if the air around them is immediately lethal.
Exactly. It's just like.
I like to think that Matthias is trying to find his vision again, and he just reaches out and accidentally touches Quinn. And hears a coo. And he's like, "Oh, there's Quinn."
Lord.
The other two members of the party here, Rodin and Ariel, you guys, especially Rodin, with not being able to see terribly well, you're able to kind of expand your hearing a little bit in that moment, and you can hear really faintly in the distance. You could swear you heard some kind of chanting on the edge of the air.
Oh, balls were close. Okay. Am I able to ferret out a direction?
You are. It seems like the tunnels don't seem to go off in any other direction than just further down.
All right. All right. So I just kind of like touch everyone kind of on the shoulder, be like, okay, we're gonna try to keep it down. I think we're getting close.
All right.
I nod, which really is pointless in the dark. So I'm like, got it.
Gives a thumbs up.
Can't I kind of? Are we like pitch black right now?
Yeah, with the exception of the floating lights that Quinn is currently got still floating around her.
No, she put 'em out.
It is weird.
Did we put those out?
Yeah, put it out.
Yeah.
Okay,
So those go out, and we now have two party members who can see where they're going.
We can see in darkness as if it was dim light.
Yeah.
yes,
And it's
I just
black
can't
and white.
discern color in darkness.
I can. So I will go first.
Yeah.
And I.
We have 2 half elves and a snake lady. I'm the only normal human. I'm the only one who can't see in the dark. Right?
Quinn's a half elf.
I am a half elf.
Yeah, Quinn's a half elf.
I
Yeah.
can see in the dark.
Yeah, so it
Oh,
says that
okay.
we, as a racial, as a half elf, we have dark vision, so we can see in darkness as if it was dim light.
Yep.
We just can't discern color, so our eyes kind of go almost shiny like a cat's, as like we take in as much light as possible, almost like a night vision type of thing.
Mm-hmm. It's like you can just barely make out some shapes and stuff like that. But with that, I'm going to say as you guys continue to move deeper and deeper into the catacombs and the caverns down here with the rough, rocky terrain, each of you now being tied on a line so that you don't get lost from one another. But the two members of the party, Matthias and Rodin, if you guys could make a dexterity save for me.
Sure.
Wait,
Do I just push dexterity, basically?
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, actually, wait, no,
That's
there's a save
great.
panel that's next to it. Sorry.
I was like, God.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Saving
That's
throws.
Yeah, right next to it.
Still
saving
real
throw.
bad.
A 3. All right, so Matthias, like you again, like you're used to working in the dark, so
Yeah.
making your way along, like you kind of like as you're moving at pace with everybody else, you're definitely dancing a little bit with your feet to like feel out where the rocks are before putting your weight on them. Rodin, definitely kind of new to this situation of skulking around in dark caverns. You do trip and beef it a little bit on one of the rocks, very very slightly. But you don't injure yourself, thankfully. You don't like roll an ankle or hit your head on something.
On nerds.
Can I catch him to help him up?
You do have a little stumble. Yeah, you guys are in the middle, I think. The two of you with Ariel at the front and Quinn at the back. Yeah, you know what? Roll reflex.
Cool. So that's Dex, right?
I keep saying reflex save because
I know, because you're so used to playing that edition.
I'm used to playing 3.5. Yeah, roll a dexterity, and that's an 8. I mean, you catch him a little bit. Like, you get your hands on him as he's going down, and manage to like stop him from taking damage from hurting.
I can't help but be like, God damn it!
Right?
So I'm about to ask the question of how much noise did that make?
It was a bit. There was like, because
Especially with Roden swearing.
yeah, well, not only that, but Roden's also wearing plate mail,
Yep.
as I understand it.
Oh.
Am I?
Oh, Roden.
Chainmail.
Chainmail. Oh yeah, so it's not as noisy as it could have been. From
I'm
personal
wearing
experience,
clothes kind of
watching
over
a
top of it,
person
kind of thing.
wearing full plate mail trip and absolutely eat shit in the woods sounds like a china cabinet falling down a mountain.
It
It is
does.
almost impossibly loud. But in this particular case, like the chainmail and like the gambeson and some of the stuff you've got on, like definitely muffles some of the noise. But there is
But
still,
still.
like a clatter as you stumble on the rocks and sort of inadvertently
Dang
cuss. Clack clack, dang it! Echoes out through the through the caves. Shit. Yeah.
I mean, I am God.
Oh. Oh no.
So yeah, and then you guys continue deeper still into the caverns. Though a strange thing does happen, the deeper still that you get. Some of the rock formations begin to change. It turns from roughly hewn, almost hastily, sloppily dug caverns into something almost glassy. The floor of the cavern appears to be seared over with something incredibly hot, forming a glass sort of surface to it. And as you guys step on it, makes sort of crinking and cracking and shattering sounds, almost like walking across ice in the winter. That there's still dirt underneath it, but it does make a bit of noise as you step on it. You also
Very
do
clearly
notice
glass,
that
right?
at this point, there are now support pillars that have been built into the cavern that appear to be curiously made from volcanic stone.
Oh.
So this is like a lava tube, like it's glass, like underneath us.
Something
Right.
of high heat was definitely at least in this presence. If you want any more information, roll me some investigations.
Shit, that's not
Yeah, okay.
Hiya. 10.
Hiya.
No, I have no idea.
Damn it. 5.
Man, no one.
So out of everybody that's here, it looks extremely, extremely fucking weird that you would find this stuff down here. Though, Ariel, you remember seeing something almost like this from back at your days back home. That the high heat used to melt rock into support pillars is something that can be done extremely hastily
Yeah.
and is something typically done by demons.
Wonderful.
Does
So
she
I
convey this to the
tell
group?
that to my friends
Okay.
with
Doc,
like a scared smile.
I'm going to untie myself from the rope, and I'm going to hold it with my hand. Because whatever
Okay.
we're going to do, I'm going to need to be able to move around to sneak this thing.
You see Quinn visibly get, visibly just,
In the dark.
straighten up and stiffen.
Oh.
Yeah, this is getting bad.
Oh. Okay.
All right, so sun's out, guns out, I guess. Swords free.
Weapons hot.
So I draw my sword kind of as quietly as I can.
I already have my axe out, but I'm gonna start two-handing it, just in case.
Yeah.
Dope.
And can we? So I know we investigated the pillars, but that chanting that someone could almost hear, is that any louder?
You know what I'm gonna say? Everybody that wants to try to look for that stuff, roll me for some perception, because it's been a while.
I'm just gonna use my passive perception of 11 because my perception sucks.
My perception.
Yeah, go for
shit.
it. So that's 11.
Never
We
mind.
got- Never mind. You rolled a 19. This is I was gonna say if you roll, then you can't use your passive.
Got it.
Oh man, 24. So out of everybody that's there, Matthias can just start hearing it now, and Rodin, ever since you picked up the sound of those fucking chanters, you've been following it. And this has been this like you
Those motherfuckers.
zeroed in on this like laser focused because this is some shit that you were trained for. This exact bullshit. So walking along, you can still hear this chanting in a distance. It's definitely getting a lot louder. It's nowhere near present to where you are, but you are getting close.
Right. Okay. So, okay. Sorry. Continue. What were you gonna say, Nicole?
What do you guys do here?
Do we want to continue forward, or shall we kind of split up in order to see if we can attack from two sides? Because typically from what like I assume my character would know about like demons and whatnot, when they do cult stuff, a lot of it is kind of very like together,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Like
so I don't
roughly.
know.
So
I don't know cult summoning, so I'm going to ask people who may be more well-versed in this than me. If we disrupt the ritual, does that mean the demon goes away, or is he just going to be here and be a problem, or be just, like, fully summoned in?
he could just be mad. Can I do like a history check to see if I would know, or?
Yeah,
Like,
you can
my
do either
history
history
was
or
0,
religion.
Okay.
History or religion.
Both those were literal 0, so I'm
And
just
due
gonna
to
roll
your
the dice.
due to your backstory, you would have information, and you met the DC. That's wild.
Yeah.
So you do know that demonic summoning, when that does take place, that there is a point. There are like several stages in the ritual.
Right.
That you're not intimately familiar with the exact minutia of that kind of stuff, but you do know that there are
Yeah.
several key turning points in the ritual itself. One of which is when the ritual begins before the sacrifice. The next one is where the ritual then makes a sacrifice, and shit gets heavy. If it's interrupted at that point, not only does the demon not get summoned, but oftentimes those who are performing the ritual get sucked in. Like there is like a, we're going to call it a splash zone. Like there is a danger area where that ritual going sideways can cause a lot of damage. And then just beyond that, there is a point where the ritual sort of has that last sort of wrap up time to it, where if you interrupt it, the demon can still force its way through, though in a slightly reduced form.
So
like the crack in the door is still open, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
like so a portion of its influence can still make its way into this plane,
Right.
but the form that it takes here will be reduced.
Right. So I say that to my friends with the suggestion of we should probably start a motoring, because preferably we stop this before a sacrifice happens.
yeah, okay.
Quinn is
So-
going to cast invisibility on herself.
Oh,
Dang. Good call.
excellent.
Invisibility. Can you link that in the chat for me?
Sure
Yes.
thing.
Oh, it's up to an hour concentration.
Oh yeah.
So, I love the idea of Ariel being like, so this is how like typically demon summoning works, and Quinn is just like, poof, and like disappears.
I just
Fuck
like
this. She's still tied to the rope, so like
yeah, so we just see this floating rope, and I'm like,
holding there.
okay.
She vivaciously forgot about the rope.
Yeah, I'm going to.
I left it there so you guys know that I'm still here and I haven't run away.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
So I think I'm gonna unattach myself from the rope, but like hold on to it while we walk.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing.
Just in
Okay.
case I have to start like actually moving in.
Yo, low key though, if we and just this is Matthias speaking up, low key, if we all untie ourselves from the rope and we all drop it, and we leave it behind, somebody owes me a replacement rope.
That's fine.
That's fine. That's fair.
Okay,
I'll
cool.
give you a
I agree to
replacement rope.
this.
Cool. Thank you.
Agreed.
Okay.
If we lose this rope, you owe me a new rope.
Yes.
Oh, that's totally fine.
It's quite
That's
clear
fair.
Matthias is actually trying to make a bit of a joke to break the tension a little bit.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Everyone's like, understood, agreed, yes.
a little bit of levity, unfortunately, doesn't go terribly far.
I'll get there. I'll get there.
But yeah, as you guys continue further down, following the sounds of the chanting, are you guys attempting to move quietly, or are you taking speed as a priority?
I am in stealth and I haven't left it. And
Okay.
I will not.
Yes.
I would
I'm
like.
sorry.
Yeah. I was just gonna say I'd like to try to be stealthy. I don't know if that's gonna work. So
Dill.
if I'm gonna be stealthy, I like the idea of where like I can see like my friends being stealthy, and I will be stealthy away from them in case I have to draw, draw fire.
Yeah, I just love the idea that literally she turned invisible and then is potentially the noisiest person in the party though as you're going along. There's just like a loop of rope floating behind the party going, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, as you guys are getting closer.
It's just like you just hear Quinn going like, I shouldn't have come back here. This was a bad idea. Oh God.
Oh fuck.
Let's try it.
Fuck.
So yeah, so
Alright,
6. Stealth is not a trained skill, so it should be the 6.
Oh,
Oh
Oh
boy.
no!
One. Yeah.
Oh
So-
no!
What's up,
Ariel.
bullet sponge?
Ariel,
so as
absolutely.
I have pre-said, I moved
Yeah.
away from the party.
Yeah, like right up front, Ariel immediately is just like, now's not the time for silence. Now is the time to get to business, and just starts like anger stomping through the glass floor, heading in the direction down the cavern.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm getting a little anxious about this whole thing because this is starting like this isn't a grassroots culty organization. This is getting excessive.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to get a little anxious about things and kind of moving a little faster than I should be.
Oh fuck.
Well, because all of the signs are starting to point where they've already gone through a couple of successful summons as in relation to the pillars around us, and then like they're still chanting, which means they're trying to pull something bigger through, and it's getting messy. So
Yeah.
like I'm expecting the worst at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. As you guys
Like I'm starting to
continue
think like, how
further
do I
down,
get back up? Like
yeah, well, this like there's really only one path from where you deviated from the sewers, but it is like you can still very easily get turned around and lost down here because it's still like even if it's just the one path, it's pitch black and it's a disaster.
It's still
Doc,
a sewer.
Yeah.
As we start going in deeper, I start putting a trail of oil behind me where I'm going.
Okay. Yeah. All right. You
Just
start like emptying out the oil flask in like a thin trail of oil.
very thin, as long as I can last it.
Okay. Yeah.
This man's in fire. Jesus.
As you keep going, before you reach the end of your oil flask, as you're kind of making like a thin trail, eventually you come across a bend in the tunnel as the chanting gets louder, and you're sitting there right at the bend, right before the tunnel bends and goes down some stairs. Sitting right there in the corner is a large horned skull with 3 eye sockets.
that's
And I'm going to
the
move you
heavy thing.
guys into the map.
Nice.
Ah, darkness.
All that I see, absolute horror.
You should be able to see.
There we
Scroll
are.
down.
Oh, it's
I
enveloping
scrolled
me.
down.
There you are.
Okay, I can't see the map because I'm on a tablet, but I will do my best.
Oh yeah, can you? You should be able to see. Yeah, you can see. You can see very little.
Well, no, it's because
okay.
it's literally my screen on this tablet is like one tiny ass corner that isn't sheet.
Yeah.
Okay. If you want, if you need assistance, I can definitely move your stuff around. But yeah, you do find as this tunnel bends, there's a small torch that has been lit, put on the stairs next to you guys. Though the torch's light is considerably muted, assumedly to help sort of obfuscate the existence of this place.
Right.
Can I roll a knowledge check to get any information about that skull that's there? Like
Yeah. You can roll
insight
either.
or religion.
You can roll history or religion.
Religions are a better bet.
Yeah, go for it.
Well,
With a 9, you know that is the remains.
It is a trained skill. Would I not be at advantage?
It wouldn't be an advantage. No, not at least in this particular case.
Okay, got it.
But like it just because I'm like I know your character and I know your backstory, so the DC is considerably lower. I can give you more information with your religion roll as opposed to
Cool.
someone else. But
Gotcha.
looking at the skull, you do know that this is the remains of a greater demon. That this is something that like guards the bridges in the 9th circle of hell. But it is decorated. There are runes carved across the top of it. It largely, as you pore over it and examine it, appears to be largely inert.
But okay. Don't like. Okay. My anxiety level has spiked.
Nope, don't
All
like
right.
that. Mm-mm.
I'm gonna sneak ahead and I'm going to inspect the skull and the space around it with an investigation roll to see if I spot traps.
yeah.
Go for it, yeah.
Are you okay if I start to move forward after that?
After, yeah.
Yeah.
With a 16,
Yeah,
I hope to
going-
God there's no traps with the DC over 15 right now.
Yeah. With a 16 investigation, like looking around, you can tell that no traps have been set on the stairs here
Okay.
and around the skull. And
I
the-
give
the
a
area that-
thumbs up, or just a silent.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. No, the thumbs up works. Okay, cool. So then I guess we start making our way down these stairs then.
Yep. Now, what you guys can do if you want, if you select your icon, you can use the arrow keys on your keyboard
Sorry.
to move yourself down, like I'm doing with a buddy there. But then then you move yourself along.
Okay, so each square is 5 feet then?
For some reason, Sam's not seeing any character movement, but that might require Sam to just move their character just slightly.
Yeah, just one sec.
Is it taking a hot second?
It's just
Yeah.
I
Alright.
had to find where
Can
I
I
was.
be by Nicole? I'm sorry, I forgot your
There you
character's
go.
name.
Oh,
Ariel.
just Ariel.
Errol. Can I be beside Errol just so I can be investigating as I go along with her?
Yeah,
I'll let you
absolutely.
carry a 16 if you want.
Here, if
to
you
just
want.
carry that forward.
Here,
Yeah.
just to make it a little easier for Connell as well, I'll set myself up here on the inside corner, and you can set yourself kind of up on the outside corner.
I can't move my token on this interface.
I'll move you there.
Please do.
Yeah, there we go.
go. Yeah, Sam's still a little ways behind on that one. Or
Yeah,
if that's
it-
the stream, I'm not sure.
I have to actually physically move the thing myself.
Yeah.
Boy.
Because every time
There it is.
every time you do something off of because I only have 2 screens. One window I have to keep on for the stream itself, and the other one is for Discord, so that way it doesn't fuck up.
Oh no.
So I have to click back into Roll20 every single time you move the characters.
Oh, gotcha.
Whoops. Oh goodness. But yeah, as you guys make your way down the stairs there,
I assume we see this lovely X'd out individual.
you do. Let's see, Matthias, you see them, and
I
you
do
can
not.
just see the edge of Roden. You can just see the edge of
Yeah.
what appears to be the body of an individual that's lying there against the wall.
I'm just gonna, knowing my character's nature specifically, I'm just going to go in and see if this person is okay. Even though, as an individual, I can see that they're X'd out.
Yes. Yeah, like it's clearly like a body of some kind. But yeah, if
Yeah.
you want to check to see if he's unconscious or if he's dead, you can absolutely
Yeah.
check.
Okay,
I
so
ha-
I'm gonna be
I
like
have-
right on top of it.
Okay.
I'm gonna come join you. I have a medicine roll.
Yeah,
That
I
I
was
can
actually
use
gonna
to-
do. Yeah,
You want me to move?
Okay, do you want to go
up there, Mark?
first then?
I was just gonna do like a medicine check to see if that he's unconscious or if he's like dead.
All right, I'll come.
Well, what
Yeah,
we
sure,
can
go for
do, if Roden has a higher medicine check, what we can do is like one of you with the higher medicine skill can roll with advantage if the other person takes the help action.
Yeah, so I could take. It's wisdom. My wisdom is a -1. I am not a smart lady, so I will do a help action for you.
Dope.
Okay.
All right, so
So,
roll with advantage
roll.
for your medicine. 2020.
Oh,
Oh, that 2020 vision.
baby!
The worst year of all time.
The best role a person can get.
Yeah. Bagoosh. So roll it like with a 20. So there's a couple things I can tell you. One, you can see that this guy got stabbed multiple times during what appears to be a fucking ugly fight, and then managed to run to this location and bled out. He is holding
Gross.
in his right hand a crumpled piece of parchment. He appears to be without his weapon at this point. Either it was lost or taken from him or abandoned at some point as he fled to this place where he expired. But you, Rodin, very specifically notice on his left gauntlet, on the upper part of it, there's a symbol of an open eye.
Oh, okay.
This man is another member of your order.
Shit. Okay.
Doc,
This is bad news.
Yeah.
can I move down to the stairs, still in the shadows, and get a look at the room?
We can move you here,
No, like all the way down, right to the edge of the shadow.
all the way down to the bottom, right to there.
Right there, yeah, perfect.
All right. Oh yeah, you got good eyes on what's going on now.
Okay, can you narrate to me? Because I'm
Absolutely.
seeing it from Sam's perspective, not my own.
That's okay. I will get to you in just a second. I just want to finish what Jordan's
course,
doing
of
here, and then
course,
I'm
of
going to get to you because you got some exciting shit.
So I'm going to look at the parchment he's got then.
Yeah.
The parchment that he's holding appears to be a scribbled note that he's clutching in his last moments. And it says that they need nobles. And then
They
the
need
last
nobles.
thing on the bottom is scribbled 2 words, the hidden.
That's ominous, and I don't quite know what it means, but all right. Would I know what the hidden means, or is that just something
The
you put on
hidden,
there?
the hidden is an order of assassins that operates within the kingdom, though most people believe it to be fairy tale, like Area 51. It's one of those like boogeyman kind of things that nobody actually believes.
All right.
I see.
But
So
you,
it's
being
very
a member
clearly
of
real.
your order, you know better than that. You know that this is absolutely some shit that is real, but you've never met any of the members of their order, seemingly yourself, so it's just one of those things.
Nice. Okay. Can I check his belongings to see if there's anything that would be useful for this?
Yeah, roll me either investigation or a perception check.
It would be perception because it's better than my investigation.
I'll move
Um,
closer.
I should put points in investigation. Jesus.
it's
Perception.
fine.
Oh, that's right.
Looking over him, he had a gambeson and some chainmail on, but being stabbed as many times as he was, it appears as though most of that chainmail has been ruined.
Sure.
He doesn't seem to have his weapon on him anymore. You do find his badge that's on him. He appears to be, this agent was an initiate.
I'll take his badge then.
Oh.
Like, this guy was new. Okay, you take his badge? Okay, yeah, it's got like
Yeah,
his
just
number
kind of-
on it and everything. It's very much like the dog tags of the organization.
I figured, yeah, it would be. So he doesn't have any kind of like potions or any kind of magical stuff on him at all, I guess.
No, he doesn't even have a coin
No?
purse.
All right.
Did I hear him at
Rough.
all when he was reading the note, or no?
Well, I don't think I would have read it out loud, but like,
Okay.
I just the note says that they need nobles. I guess they're trying to summon something really beefy.
No, I just need to know if
There's
you said it
noble
out
blood
loud or not.
sacrifice. No, not as I was reading it, but I was like told everyone like look back and said they need nobles.
And
No
with
one can see
that,
Quinn.
Looks like they're sacrificing nobles.
and with that, we're gonna quickly turn our attention over to what our good boy Matthias can see. If you want to scroll up the map there a little bit, Sam, so
I'm
that
a
everybody
good
can
boy?
see what's going on.
So far.
Ooh.
So a little bit further up from what you can see, across a little chasm that there appears to be sort of an underground river running through this area, you can see that there is, at least here, some kind of altar that has a number of, from what you can see at this distance, appears to be gore of some kind or another. And just beyond that, you see 4 individuals wearing robes chanting, that chanting sound that you've been hearing around a glowing circle.
What are these things?
That thing there?
Yeah.
Oh, can you see that from where you're standing?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. So Matthias can see perched on some of the posts that are there appears to be an imp.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Now I'm scared.
Like a familiar kind of thing?
Imps can be familiars. Not all of them are. But
I wouldn't know. No, sure.
An imp-ass imp.
Okay.
I mean, I think it. Matthias, what do you want to do with that information? Do you want to try and like tell us, or are you
Okay.
gonna?
Well, I moved
rush
back
in?
to all of you. We should be far enough away that I can say it quietly. So I just kind of gather people around.
Move you up to there.
I yank the rope
Yeah.
to bring them closer. Let's go give it a quick pull for 2.
Yep. Oh, okay.
And when we all huddle up, I'm like, all right, we got about 4 people, what looks like 4 cultists, 2 imps, a lot of dead bodies.
Oh no.
So that's great. It looks like there's a walkway down. It doesn't look there's an easy way to get there. The big problem is there's 2 torches right at the entrance. If those go out, or we move through them, they might see us. Now,
Right.
they all look like they're chanting inwards, so if we be smart about it and we go around, we should be okay.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's a good assessment. So there's a bunch of bodies already.
I can make out what looks like 4, but I'm not 100% on what they are.
Oh boy.
They ain't moving.
So we're in the end of stage 2 to 3, and I look at Ariel. Like, what'd you say?
Yes. This is
Yeah,
gonna
this
take
is-
us bad very fast. If you guys want to go in stealthy, that's fine, but we might have to.
We might not have time.
We might not have time. Yeah.
Then can you give me time to go around and get in position?
I
so
can
we-
be a big distraction. Yes.
No, give me a couple minutes, because I bet you're
Oh,
faster than
yes.
me. And I can,
Yeah,
I can
if
get
you can
around
do
and
it less than a couple of minutes, that would be great.
You're
But yeah,
fast.
go for it.
I bet you fast. And I'm gonna go around to the right side, and I can just be
You're
in
gonna
the
go to the right
shadows,
side?
and I can get maybe 1, maybe 2 really quick when we go
Yeah.
loud.
Okay.
All right, just
Roll me if Mike, if you're going to be going quiet, roll me stealth check,
Yes, sir. Please be good.
and I will, and then tell me around where you're trying to get.
Okay, let me do the stealth first.
yes.
Please, God, don't give me in.
And as you're going, it's just like it's important for us to know we're all
Oh,
we're
that's a
running out of
20,
time.
baby.
That's a
Fuck
good
yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm fucking talking about.
one.
Oh fuck yeah,
We're running
bud.
out of time. And
Oh,
I look to Mark.
I didn't bork it. I didn't bork it. Is the chat losing their mind that I didn't bork it?
I don't know. Hang on a second.
They're
haven't
stunned
gotten
into
it yet.
silence right now.
It might be actually.
Okay. I'm gonna move down. Okay, so I'm gonna try and describe this as best I can. I move down to between the 2 torches. I'm like slinking, like fucking crawling, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And I move along the right. I believe there's a stairwell there. I can't see it.
I'm moving you along as you describe it.
And I keep moving around, keeping my eyes open and careful until I'm literally within near the stairwell where
That leads up to them.
Yeah. Holy shit. Okay, so I'm going over to around to where the 2 stairwells are, and I see there's a 5th guy off in the distance, right?
Where?
Oh.
All the way over here. Would the cursor please work?
I'm gonna zoom out.
That one.
I was gonna say you should be able to double tap, right?
He's going off of mine, so I can't really
over
see it,
there?
so.
Yeah.
Oh.
Can you see that guy?
I can see if I'm going in that because I'm trying to go here.
Yes. You can see that there's a stairwell that goes up that way to another door. There's a stairwell that goes behind you to a door, and then there's the stairwell that goes up this way to where the ritual is.
All right, but there's just a door there.
Yeah, you just see a door.
Okay, I wouldn't know there's a guy there. So what I'm gonna do is really quickly creep back and tie to the rocks my little ass string and my bell, and make a tripwire. That'll make a noise.
Okay.
Oh,
where do you want to make a tripwire? Back here?
Basically between here.
Oh, there.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it so that way if someone comes down those stairs, they trip the wire and I hear the bell.
Okay, cool.
Clever.
Yeah, you know what? So you
smart. Oh my god.
with a 20 in stealth, managed to get to that point, which is good. And yeah, so you tie up that trap, and you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just real quick with some bright stuff. I'm gonna say we put in a trap line right there,
Yeah.
just so that's a little visible on the map. All
Jordan,
right.
it's like night and day from when I used to play this character, huh?
I'm blown away right now.
All right. So
You're
you
actually
want to
useful.
like
How remarkably
about
competent
there?
Matthias got.
staying low?
Yeah, staying low. When it goes loud, I can rush up and get a guy.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. And for the rest of the party, what are you guys doing?
Well, I'd like to see if I can move up with Matthias then.
On his side, or are you going to go left with the barbarian?
I don't know. What do you think, Ariel? Do you want the backup, or are you okay?
I would suggest not coming with me, just because
You're
I am
stealthy.
loud and clunky. I actually rolled a 1 on stealth
Okay.
when we were doing stealth, so I'm loud and clunky, and I feel like you guys will have a better time if I come in from behind. So I will go
Okay,
left.
I'm
Do
gonna
you want to
roll.
be the distraction then?
Yes.
I'm gonna roll stealth, and I'm gonna follow up on the same side with Matthias.
I have a
Okay.
popular
Okay.
side,
Now
apparently.
you're still invisible,
I am.
so I'll let you roll with advantage, which gives you a 10.
Huzzah!
Okay.
Uh,
Well, if Quinn's gonna go that way, I'll go with Ariel since I'm not very stealthy either.
I would say
Okay.
come on our side because we need beefy people on the other side in case they try to run.
Yeah.
Okay. Then that's what we'll do.
Are you okay if I start just moving up a little bit, Connell?
Yeah. Show me where you're going. Also,
So
are
I'm-
you, so just to double check, Jordan, you're going with Ariel or with Mike and them?
I'll go with Mike and them then.
All right. Are you gonna move quiet?
As much as quiet as I can. I guess I should roll stealth first, eh?
Roll
Oops,
me a stealth,
sorry.
my man. That's okay.
I got stuck. It's
Yo,
stuck.
yeah. Here, let me help you out there.
There you go.
The
Okay,
edges
so-
of the lighting actually act as hard walls, so you wouldn't be
Oh,
able to
neat.
drag your character through them.
That's
What you
really
got for
cool,
stealth,
actually.
my man.
This is stealth.
Whoop.
Aw.
Not good.
All right.
I told you,
Alright.
I'm not good.
All right. So while they're moving, you're gonna go the left side, Ariel.
Yeah.
So you get,
I was
to
thinking like
there.
Okay.
and you get to about there, and
Yeah.
Quinn is about here at this point as you guys are moving into position when Roden fucking just kicks a rock by accident, and it
Oh,
clatters
nerds.
down the sort of the chasm that's there in between, making a long clacking noise as it goes down. The two imps that are on the top are immediately alerted to the noise and let out a shriek as they turn.
Can I take a reaction and just start yelling in a language that I know to
Can I
try and
ta-
like draw?
You're trying to like draw their attention.
Yeah.
Roll me. You know what? I'm going to allow this one thing before everything goes off and we roll for
Yeah.
initiative. I will allow you a performance check to
Yeah.
try to get their attention.
Okay.
Oh, nerds.
Good job.
Oh, I'm not. Oh, 15. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Um,
Let's see what these guys got.
Yeah. I was gonna be like, if it works, I would like to just start cursing at them in Draconic.
And the
Wow,
imp-
that would be a hell of a thing.
So, you know Draconic?
My character knows Draconic, Common, and hold on, let me check again. There's Abysmal. Abyssal?
Abyssal.
Yeah.
Ooh. Wild. All right, and you're gonna go with Draconic.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Draconic.
So you managed to get the attention of everyone except this guy.
That's
Like that one cultist is the one that definitely takes like a bigger notice of the group that's on the one side there. Now, in order to roll for initiative in this, what I want you guys to do is basically you select your token, and then on your sheet, click the initiative in order to roll.
Okay.
So if I click on this
I
guy,
got 3.
and then I say
1 sec.
cultist,
My
I have to find my
initiative should be
token on my
higher.
Cool.
use unit.
I'll deal with that later.
and then I say cultist. Jesus Christ.
Dang it.
And then I say
Man, these cultists are just too fast. They're too fast.
Say cultist. Okay.
Oh, thank God.
And then of the imps that are present, we got you imp, and we got you imp. Okay. All right, we got Ariel, and we got Rodin.
Oh, sorry, I rolled like twice.
That's okay. Neither of those times ended up in the initiative order, that's okay because I can adjust it. You rolled a 22, which is fine. We can take that. What I need you to do though is just select your icon, select your icon on the map, and then hit the initiative
weird.
on your sheet. Yeah, I don't know why it's being fussy.
Hang on. It might be because
But yeah,
of
if you
the
do
fact
that, then it
There.
should drop you in the actual
There it is.
Did that
turn
work?
order. There it is.
Five.
Boom, it worked.
Yeah.
All right, so then I will adjust your integer there to 22. And now we just need a 1 Matthias. Do you want me to roll your initiative for you, buddy?
Please! I'm trying to find my token on a field of black, and I've been trying to roll initiative. It's very hard.
The stealth is too high.
You want me to do it for you?
Yes, please. Although I know what my action is going to be the second that the imps screech.
And that puts you at a 13.
Okay.
All right. And so I go into this thing here, and I say, let's put you in descending order, which puts us in this. Yeah, that's unfortunate. You have the attention of all but this guy. I'm going to mark him with, like, a little fucking symbol that says that he knows what's up. He knows what's going on here. He's caught wise to your games.
I might die here, guys. It was nice to know you.
All right.
Another cultist, you should be fine.
And so our combat begins. Quinn, what are you going to do with your turn?
I'm still invisible, correct?
Mm-hmm. You are still
Alright.
invisible and concentrating on invisibility.
All right. The imps aren't
Like little
considered
dancing
people,
girl.
correct? Oh, it's not. Are they considered humanoid?
Imps? I mean, yes. I'm trying to think if they have arms and legs and shit, but I think oh no, they're fiends. They're considered fiends.
All right, cool. Then I shall cast Hideous Laughter instead.
Dope.
Ooh.
Fucking get it.
Yeah.
Hiya! Ha!
So it's gonna
All right.
be a spell DC of 13.
So they got to make a spell save DC 13 Wisdom save or fall prone, becoming incapacitated. Oh, good lord! All right, let's
the
see.
last time the spell was used.
He does make it, unfortunately.
Curses.
I'm sorry, Sam.
Yeah, at the end of
It's all right.
oh. All right. Is there anything else you want to do in your turn? You still have a move action and a bonus.
Very good question. You know what? Hang on. How does... Just 1 second. How does Bardic Inspiration work again? Let me read that up. Because I don't remember if that's an action or bonus action that can work. Once within 10 minutes. That doesn't really say anything. Oh man, Bardic Inspiration works differently this time.
Yep.
Okay, I do use a bonus action, so I will cast Bardic Inspiration on Matthias.
Bardic Inspiration. All right, you are now inspired, my man. Bam,
Okay.
little icon on your token there.
Thank you.
So now you get like, what is it? Is it a D4 right now?
It is...
It's a D6.
It's a D6. You get an
Yeah.
extra
Whoa.
D6 on a saving throw or attack roll, or I
Yeah.
think that's it. It's like on one that you choose.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what I'm going to choose.
Dope. And is that your turn?
That is my turn.
All right. As it comes up to the cultists, they each of them in unison sort of perform a series of hand gestures, and you see the big spell that they're all sort of collectively working on slow down and then lock. So the big sort of magical circle that was turning and different symbols sort of glowing and fading on its surface then pauses.
Yes,
and
they put their spell on pause using Naruto hand symbols.
Yeah. And this one up first, very gingerly, not to step in stuff, goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then shoots a searing flame down at our good friend Ariel here.
Yes.
Yeah. Does a fucking...
I have something really interesting as a race attribute where I have resistance to magic. But I don't
You
know
do.
if
You
that
get
counts.
advantage on your saves against spells. So you have to beat a DC 11 dexterity save,
Okay.
or you take 4 radiant.
Okay, so I have to do a dexterity save right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Even with advantage, you don't make it. Unfortunately, a little bit of like sort of, it's sort of like dark fire shoots out of its hand at you, and you take 4 radiant damage.
Yep.
Sears your flesh. Blah. And that's their turn. The next one up is this guy. He's going to go 5, 10, 15 to the bottom of the stairs, and he's going to attempt the same thing. Sacred Flame.
All right.
DC 11. You have advantage on 12. Sweet. Yeah, so they shoots this towards you, narrowly misses you. And then it is the imp's turn. This one in specific. It launches off of the thing and begins to fly around, sort of in that area. Just keeping an eye on. Actually, you know what's gonna happen is it is flying around, and actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. It just keeps flying around. It's fine. I was like, it turns invisible, and I was like, I both don't know how to do that, and I don't think that it would do that. It's just gonna stand there, sort of guarding the area. This next cultist is gonna run to there and attempt one more time. Sacred Flame. That DC 11
On whom?
Okay.
to Ariel.
Yep.
Pew.
Yep.
You make it. All right.
Cool.
You make the DC, and once again, this like dark, searing fire just narrowly misses you.
As I
it
don't have
swings
anything
past.
in my dexterity, I need to get a +1 in dex.
Yeah, the other imp also moves into a position to protect the circle, and Matthias, it is your turn. Rodin is on deck after the next cultist.
Cool. Here's what I do. Matthias abandons stealth and just guns it up. So my assassinate ability says I have the advantage on attack roll against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in combat yet. Of the 2 cultists that are near me, have either of them not taken an action yet?
This one hasn't gone yet.
I go right for him, gunning, drawing my rapier, and I straight up just do a diving leap to stab him, and I'll get a bonus action after that because I'm not completely stupid.
Get that snicker snack. So yeah, you roll with advantage because this guy hasn't had a chance to act yet.
Please be enough.
You hit him.
Cool. That counts as a critical
It does.
because of my assassinate ability.
Yep.
Um,
So roll me some.
my normal damage.
Some crit
And I'll roll that
damage,
twice,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, you roll the dice twice. You just don't add the damage 2 times.
Okay, why am I not able to do the damage roll?
Oh, well, you click the word rapier in the chat. Where it says rapier +1 now in the chat section. If you press that, then it'll roll damage for you.
Okay, so that's the
So
first
that's-
one.
Oh,
There you go.
that
is the second one.
sucks.
Yep.
Oh, that hurts so much.
And you said
And
you get my
then
sneak attack twice.
You get
right?
double sneak attack damage. That is correct.
Oh my god.
And as my bonus action, I can hide,
Annihilated.
right?
As your bonus action, you can then, because you struck an enemy, as your bonus action, you can attempt to hide with a skill check. Though you are in the light and right next to a creature, so they'll have advantage on spotting a 15. but we'll
But
see if
he
they,
also-
if they make it.
Mike also has bardic performance he can use for this too. If it's
Oh, I
skill
do.
check.
Oh, yeah, if
Yeah,
you wanna
I'll use
roll
the
that extra
D6 for that. Thank you,
D6.
Sam.
You're welcome.
Yeah, roll that extra D6 to add to your 15. It's 5. That's 20.
Boom.
So they have advantage, but they have to beat a 20 in order to spot you.
Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
I almost forgot.
The other
I was
3
so busy
cultists
trying to
are
pick
fully disinterested in what's going on behind them because they're focusing on the very loud, very angrily screaming barbarian running towards them. Yeah, you
I
run
heard
up
this
to
got
the side,
shivved.
cut through him hard with that damage. Oh my god. 16 plus 5 plus and it's 18 plus 5 plus 8. 5. Oh my god.
31, I think.
Oh my god. Yeah, he looks like shit. This guy is barely hanging on there.
Is he still alive?
He is just still
That's
alive.
impressive.
All right, and that is your stealth. Let's see if he knows what the fuck is going on here. No. With advantage, he does not spot you. You do manage to just... He misses that by a bit. So you come up and like, and then like flatten yourself against the wall, Crunk style, like, bah! And he is just like dumbfounded with what just happened. He completely misses where you're standing.
All of my organs, what the fuck?
What the fuck was that? And then he's like looking around blindly. Like you're right there, but it's sort of like in one of those scary games where like something jump scares you and it's like right in your periph, but you just miss it.
Can I
Like
just make a mosquito noise while I'm against the wall going...
yeah, just like
Ears in this cave,
Rodent,
man. They're
you
fucking
are
huge.
up.
What do you want?
Okay, so I'm very far away from everything, so I looked up how I can get going a little faster than before, and apparently there's a dash action.
Yes, you can, instead of attacking, you can move twice.
Right, so that would be 60 feet then, right?
Yeah, so if I go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, you can get to this square
Yes,
by
let's
moving
do
2
that.
times.
There we go.
Boom. There you are. So you fucking haul ass, cross the bridge, running up those stairs.
Yeah,
You
because
have a
everything's
bonus
going to
action.
shit, and I'm like, so I don't think I have anything I can do as a bonus action currently.
Okay.
I might not have bonus action. I'll look into that more while it's not my turn for next time.
You can yell at them as a bonus action, but I don't know if you want to.
Hey, fuckers!
Hey, fuckface! Like, hey, what the hell?
Incoming beating, you nerds! I'm not good at one-liners.
Cultists, you fucking nerds, you're making this fun. All right. It is Ariel's turn.
So-
What are you up to?
Ariel is going to move up 30 feet,
Mhm.
but there's still no one kind of within my distance to hit. However, what I have done is I'm going to let out what kind of seems like a vaguely like orc scream, and I'm gonna rage.
Oh, fuck yeah, bud.
And so, unfortunately, where I'm currently standing, there's nothing I can do. But that does give my friends advantage on any melee attacks they do.
Do you want me to play like a monstrous roar noise for you?
Absolutely.
So she fucking hauling ass across the thing, just learning from those orc Chad bros that you traveled with that taught you how to be a hero that turns into strong wild garbage. She lets out a roar.
Whoa!
Fuck yeah.
Now, if you want, you can dash and close that gap for this turn.
I am thinking about dash. Yeah, so I'm gonna dash. I'm not gonna do another. Wait, hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You know what? I'm gonna get right up in this man's face.
You could get up to here if you wanted to.
Oh, I'm gonna get right up into these guys' faces and hope to God they don't kill me.
Well, that's the thing. So here's a fun thing. If you do any kind of ranged attack, so a ranged spell that requires you to roll to hit, or like shoot a bow or any other kind of ranged weaponry, while you are in melee range, you do so with disadvantage.
Yeah.
So if they're gonna roll any kind of spells to try and hit you, then they're gonna be at disadvantage because there's a screaming angry woman right in their face.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, absolutely. And that's my turn.
all right, Quinn. You're up.
Hang on, Sam's helping the chat with something.
All right, so
That is a-okay.
I finally figured out why there was no music.
Oh, were they not
fixed it.
hearing music?
No, they weren't hearing. They weren't hearing music, but I figured it out, and it worked now.
That's because you're a goddess, Sam. Now sing us a melody tune to steer us forward to battle.
All right, I'm going to actually cast Hideous Laughter on a cultist this time, as opposed to the imp. See if that works.
Okay.
Actually, hang on. First, I'm going to move up to about here first, and then I
Okay.
will cast it on that guy.
On that dude there that
Yeah.
got attacked by Matthias?
That particular dude.
Dope. All right. We got Hideous Laughter. Oh, so he's gonna make a spell save DC 13 Wisdom save. He beefs it. That
Fantastic.
guy is overcome with what is obviously maniacal laughter. In that moment, he immediately bursts into like, and then falls over on the ground, laughing maniacally, rolling around on the ground, unable to act. They have to, at the end of each of its turns, so at the end of its next turn, it has the option to try to make a wisdom saving throw to end the effect. Till then, and this is not a concentration. Oh, no. Hideous Laughter is a concentration spell.
Yep. I
So
know.
if you do cast it, you do lose your invisibility.
That's fine.
So you are now fully visible, and that guy's fucked. Is that your turn?
That would be my turn. Yes.
All right. Up next is
Love this.
this cultist. As that person has run over that way, they're going to go 5, 10, 15. Do they see? No, they don't see Matthias at all. And they move into this position here to attempt an attack of, let's see, the plated gentleman, clearly an agent of good, running up the stairs. They attempt inflict wounds.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
So inflict wounds. Does a 10 hit you?
Is it? What would it have to check against?
Armor class.
That's sorry. He has to move up within melee range in order to do that, which
I was
gives
gonna
him
say.
attack of opportunity.
Get
Rolling
him.
attack, Matthias. You get to stab him as he runs past you. If you want, you don't have to.
Okay, this is gonna be short. Does it count as a sneak attack because he doesn't know I'm there?
It does.
And
You get
and
advantage.
yeah, you also get advantage from me as well, but that doesn't
Cool.
count right now.
That's
You
the
get
advantage.
advantage, and you get to roll your sneak attack damage. Yeah, 20 hits him.
He's
counts as
acted,
a
so the
critical.
assassination ability works. But if it's a
Yep.
surprise, if you roll it as a surprise, it counts as a critical hit.
You're attacking from stealth. I'm gonna say yeah.
Okay, cool. Then that's double
So
damage.
you get a crit, and you get to roll also double your sneak attack damage.
Absolutely.
8 piercing, 11 piercing.
Well, that was
And then minus 11 and minus 5
yeah,
because you
ignore
rolled it
the
3
7.
times.
I got
That's
it.
okay. Okay, so this dude, we're gonna do a classic here. Mike, how do you want to do it?
He's coming by, and you just see Matthias has kind of got the guy he was planning to kill next to him, going, "Yeah, right." Hang on a second, and he just walks over. As the guy's coming by, you just see this blade shimmering out into in the candlelight as it sneaks out and gets him between his collarbone and his neck.
Oh,
And he drags him
Gross.
down and pulls it free. And because I can't stealth on an attack of opportunity, Matthias is just there going, "Ha."
Surprise!
He comes out and just goes, "The aristocrats."
Oh,
ta-da!
Boo.
So yeah, you fucking catch him hard with a dagger in the collarbone neck area, dragging him down to the ground. He goes down messy and hard, and is now super fucking dead. He's out of the initiative order. This other fellow that's over here, it's now his turn, because he's got an angry person standing next to him. He's gonna try to stab with a dagger. Yeah, there's a 13 hit.
I have 13 armor.
Okay, so
But
one of the
it
things that they
does.
did change for 5th edition is that ties go to the aggressor.
Yeah.
So your AC at this point is like a difficulty class that they have to reach. So if they
Right.
match that number, then it's a success.
Right. Yeah.
So Hims is gonna stab 6 piercing damage. Yeah, with his knife.
Okay, so because I'm raging, I do have,
Yeah, you only take 3 because you have
yeah,
resistance.
I only take 3. Yeah. Okay, just double checking.
Oh yeah.
All right, I've taken my 3 damage.
All right. The
Dang.
other guy that's standing there is going to attempt a similar attack. Wait, no, it's actually that. After stabbing you, I'm going to say he makes an attempt to run here, but that incurs an attack of opportunity from you. Take if you like.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So because it's an opportunity attack, I have been double-handing my battle axe, so can I just hit him with it?
Yeah, go for it.
Poor
Roll to hit.
bastard.
Yeah.
Ooh. As you swing hard with your axe mid-rage, it misses and just cuts through the air
whiffs.
just near him. And he manages to scuttle back up to that position there.
Yeah.
The imp that is there, though, it is their turn next. They do not have any ranged attacks, so they are going to attempt to move in. There we go. Cool, yeah, and they're going to attempt to bite at you. Yeah. Does an 18
that
hit?
hits. Yep.
They do 6 piercing damage, of which you only take 3,
Yep.
and then an additional 12 poison.
I have resistance to poison.
Then you only take
Like
6.
I am. Okay, because I was like, poison doesn't affect me. Ooh, that was not the correct number.
17, you'd be minus 9 in total.
Yeah. Okay. So that's 8.
I forgot
think.
the UNT have resistance to poison.
Yeah. Okay, that should be good. There we go.
All right. And then it's this guy's turn, who's right in front of you.
So he's gonna stab.
He's actually going to attempt to back up first. Though you've only got 1 reaction per round,
Yeah.
so there isn't an attack of opportunity there.
No big deal.
As Buddy just fucking beefed it over on that side, he's going to run up to there, and he's going to attempt a attack of Sacred Flame upon the rogue of the party, who just absolutely rinsed one of his party members. Yeah. You got to make a DC 11 Dexterity save,
Please don't.
Mike.
Please, Matthias. Please,
You
my
got
man.
this, Mike. You
We're
got
doing
this.
so well. We've never done
You
this well ever. Oh!
So he comes around the corner, and once again, this like bluish dark flame shoots out of his hand towards you, searing you inside for 4 radiant.
Just see Matthias just go. Guys! Goes right past him. Ha! Ha!
You used a strength
Oh, you rolled a
save.
6.
Oh, wait. That was a strength save?
You rolled your strength save, not your
Oh,
dexterity.
sorry.
Yeah,
There you go.
Dexterity. Okay, there you go. You made it. All right.
Thank you, Sam.
You're welcome.
I
I'm
didn't
very
even
bad at
read
this.
that it was
Thank you
the
for keeping me
strength
alive,
save.
baby.
I was like, you rolled a 6, man. You didn't make it. But that's
Oh.
an 18. So you do get it. And yeah, it just narrowly sears past you. All right, and then this imp is up. Like, fuck!
God damn it.
The imp is within range. And it is going to attempt a bite. Does a 15 hit you?
Matthias?
Yes.
Yeah, oh yeah, that'll hit me. That just crests me by 1.
As it reaches out, slashing at you. And deals 5 piercing and 10 poison.
Oh, Jesus. I'm in danger. I have to make a con
I'm
throw
in
for the
danger.
DC
poison,
11
right?
Constitution saving throw, taking the poison damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one.
Oh, please, 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 please.
Actually, that does remind me.
Is that a con save?
Nicole, can you
Oof.
also make a Constitution save for me?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, I can. Where is that? There we go,
So I'm
Constitution.
down.
Okay, so Nicole, you did make it. Give yourself 3 HP back.
Gotcha.
Doc?
Yep, that puts you at
is that-
0. So you are at exactly 0. You are just unconscious.
Yeah.
You are not dying yet or needing to make any death saves, as you're at exactly nothing. I have truly never seen this happen before. But let's do that. Yeah, that puts you in an unconscious state. I'm going to just update the little icon on your token there. There we go. You guys watch as this imp soars down, slashing at Matthias, and you see it. He takes it hard in the side, and the poison takes hold, and he crumples over unconscious.
Yeah.
And on Matthias's turn, because you are unconscious in that moment, I'm gonna say, because you're not making death saves, let's see if you can shake the fuck out of it. Roll me a Constitution save.
Woo!
Whoa!
Great success.
Hey.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, it's a high DC, and you have a -1, so I don't know if you can make it, but you literally rolled a 20. That does bring you up to 1. So you are at present conscious. You do still lose your turn, but you are now standing and capable of
No, I'm
defending
not.
yourself.
I'm pretending to be dead on the floor.
Roll me performance.
Okay.
If you're gonna with advantage, I'm gonna
What about
say, because you just
Performance
got
or deception?
you just got beat
You
the
just
hell
got
up.
boinked.
Question:
Yeah.
performance or deception?
Performance.
Your choice. I will say performance or deception with advantage.
I'll take deception because
Alright.
that's the better I have.
Nice.
23. Okay, we'll see if they beat that on their turn. Speaking of which, this asshole loses his turn. Does he make it out of the laughing of Tasha's hideous laughter? It's a DC 13, so he does. He's no longer laughing maniacally, rolling all over the place like an idiot. But he's now standing up, and that's just his turn. Rodin, you are up. Ariel is on deck.
Sure.
Okay. As my bonus action, I'm going to take out my holy symbol, and I'm going to cast an ability given to me by my oath of my oath of Watcher.
Oath of the Watcher.
Oath of the Watcher. So Abjure the Extraplanar.
Okay.
So I can use my channel divinity to castigate unworldly beings. As an action, oh, sorry, it's an action, never mind. I present my holy symbol, and each aberration, celestial, elemental, fate, or fiend, which I believe is what these imps are,
Yep.
within 30 feet of me that can hear me, must make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, so the one that's there is within range, and he's gonna make a wisdom saving throw. What's the DC he has to beat? If you want, you can move up to this position and then use that ability, and you'll catch both the imps.
Yeah, I'll do that. So,
Okay.
Where was that going to?
You can move to here if you want.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, because that was like 5, 10, 15. And then after this, you can move another 3 squares if you want to. You can break your movement up between your actions on your turns as you see fit.
Well, I want to try to see if I can lay on hands Matthias next turn.
Dope, yes. So yeah, you run up to the top of those stairs, and you fucking show off your symbol in a big flash of light. And what's the DC they have to beat again?
Sorry, I'm looking it up right now. Let's see.
It should be. It's typically 8 plus your wisdom bonus plus your proficiency.
Okay, well, we'll go with that then, and I'll look it up while I'm on next turn.
I'm gonna double check. I'm gonna double check your sheet. And your bonus on that
8
is
plus
that.
proficiency is 2, plus wisdom is 3, so 13.
They gotta make at least. They gotta make at least a 13.
Wisdom save.
One of them makes it. So the one at the far back over there doesn't seem to take the brunt of it. The one that's standing right in front of you, though, as you brandish your symbol and there's a flash of light, immediately freaks out. And it said it uses its reaction to run.
So on a failed save, the creature is turned for 1 minute or until it takes damage. So a turned creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from me as possible.
Oh,
It
dope.
can't willingly end its turn in its move in a space within 30 feet of me.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you've brandished that symbol, and that one guy is now fucked. And you now have a bonus action and half of your movement still left.
I'm going to move, I guess, to here to get into range of this cultist.
Mm-hmm.
And then, as far as a bonus action, I think that I can maybe cast a spell. Let me check my sheet real fast.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of my spells is super fast.
Specifically for bonus actions.
One action, nope. One action. Nope, damn, no, sorry.
That's
One
okay.
of my spells is, but it's not the one I took.
Ah. All right. And Ariel, you are up.
So I'm gonna move here, and I'm
Mhm.
going to try to chop this imp
Chop
with
away.
my two-handed battle axe.
Swing that shit. Fuck yeah, bud. A 9 does not hit. Are you?
Does not hit it. Yeah, I know. What is
Because that's a
that?
5 plus proficiency plus your strength bonus, which is 2. And do you have reckless attacks yet?
No, that's not till level 5. I think.
Reckless attacks should be like early.
Reckless attack. Oh, at third level. Such as Path of the Berserker. But that's not the primal path that I chose.
Okay. No, reckless attacks all barbarians get at second level,
Oh, okay.
as well
okay,
as danger
so-
sense.
Okay, so then yeah, I can do that
Gives you
then.
advantage.
Dope.
on
Yeah.
using
No,
your
that,
strength
that,
for your
that
first
gives
attack
you.
return.
I mean, at this point, you're. You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna let you roll one more time if you want to recklessly attack, but that does give other creatures that are attacking you in melee advantage to hit you.
That's fine. I'll take it.
All right, so yeah, give another roll. A 1.
Well.
Yeah, as you fucking wildly swing at this imp as it's dodging side to side, manages to keep just out of your reach.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
I'm gonna move another couple feet, like here.
To there? Okay,
Yeah.
that is going to provoke an attack of opportunity
Yep.
from this guy here. And let's see if he can just hit you with a claw, because I don't think he can use his sting in this regard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is an 18
Yes.
hit?
Yes.
Okay, so then that's okay. It's 1d4 minus 2. It does 1 damage to you.
Nice. Okay, perfect. There we
As
go.
it hits you with a little.
Aren't you also raging?
I am raging, but I
So
don't
that
think you
doesn't
can
do
cut a. I don't think you can cut a 1 in half.
Yeah, it's always at least 1.
Oh,
it's
sorry.
half damage rounded up.
I didn't know it was half. I thought it was like a flat amount.
Oh no, it's half damage.
Oh yeah,
Got
no.
it,
If it was it's definitely better in higher levels when it's just half damage rounded up as opposed to not. All right, Quinn, you're up.
Okay.
Do it, baby.
So, good question. What am I gonna do? All right, I think can I step on top of this dude?
Yep, he's dead. You can just move over him.
All right, cool. So if I go up
Step
to
on his head.
here and then cast Cure Light Wounds on Matthias.
Dope. Put it in the chat for me.
Yep. Hang on. Cure Light Wounds.
Quinn,
Level 1. Yes.
as you touch Matthias' wounds, you just hear him mutter out, "Bananas."
you
I'm tapping out.
get
I'm
10
outta
HP
here.
back.
You get 10 HP back.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, that's 10 healing if you manage to just touch him. And with a sparkle and flash of magic, his wounds begin to close, and I'm gonna give Matthias 10 HP back. There you go. So you're up to
Yeah.
11. And is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Yes, I would like to cast Bardic Performance again on Matthias.
Bardic performance, squibbly doo on. Oh wait, no, you don't have an instrument. You just orate.
I just orate it. Yes.
What do you
She's
sing,
scats.
by the way, Sam, when
Scuba
you
dub.
orate these songs.
With stars in his eyes.
Oh, you're singing
Oh my
Jukebox Hero?
God.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
So
I just-
cute.
Just that thing of Scatman falling down the stairs. It's one of my favorite things. All right, and with that, it is this cultist's turn. as you guys are rushing up the stairs, this guy is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20 to that position there, and he's going to attempt dagger slash against Roden. Does a 6 hit you?
No.
Fucking hell. Cool. So that's his turn. The other imp that's there, flapping around, is going... Oh, yeah, this one's still capable of taking an action. So it's going to flap over this way, flying above the circle itself, making very, very specific care not to get too close to it or touch it. It comes down and tries to sting. Rah! Does a 21 hit?
Oh, yes.
Then that is 4, and then make a Constitution saving throw for me, my man.
Constitution saving throw.
All right, so you only take 4 from the poison, so 8 damage in total to you, as it flutters down with its like disgusting claws, claws into you. All right, and then it's this guy's turn. He's going to take a step over here and
Hey, bud.
try. Dagger slash. 9.
Nope.
Whiff with the dagger.
It just like bounces off.
Slashes and it just like glances off your scales, and he's like, ah, fuck.
Ah,
Oh.
Oh, I'm blowing it. Oh, jeez.
please.
And now it's this imp. This imp is fucking terrified. He attempts to move here, which means that 2 of you get attack of opportunities against it.
Yes, we do.
So both Matthias and Roden get attacks of opportunities.
Roden, you can go first.
Okay. So I just click on the weapon I want to hit it with, basically, right? think
That's
that's
yep,
it.
there you go. All right, sweet. 15 hits. And then you click the word longsword two-handed in the chat now, right there, and it should then bring up damage.
Whoa. Heartbreaks.
My God, fighting style dueling. So you got 2, and then that's a 1 on a D10. Either way, you
Heartbreaks.
still flash at it as it's flying off. It takes that damage, quickly moving around Quinn and flying this way. Quinn, if you want, you may also make an attack of opportunity against
Yes,
the.
please.
Oh, don't I get one? I was just
At least you've hit
first.
something.
Mike also
Heartbreaks.
gets one, yeah, too.
I was like, now's my
Doc,
chance.
I still get mine. I was gonna let Roden go first, and if he fell,
Right,
then I
yes,
was gonna.
okay, sorry, yeah, I forgot. We'll take Matthias's next. Also, I'm noticing your strength isn't being added to your longsword. Why?
I have 10 strength.
Oh, that's why. Okay,
So, yeah.
it's a
Mike, you
0
go.
bonus.
You sure? No, you.
That's
go,
why I
babe.
took
I'm okay.
dueling
I've got it
style.
on the board, and you saved my life. I'm willing
Okay.
to go. I'm willing to go third in getting this thing because I don't want to waste
Alright, fine.
the stuff and buffs.
Yeah.
Well, you would.
Get
As it moves that spot, Matthias would have the next attack, and
Yeah,
then
you
Quinn
get it-
wouldn't
you get it
a
first, hon.
chance until
All right.
it's about to.
So
lose.
is this the imp that cut me down?
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna stab this fuck in the dick. Okay.
Ooh.
Punch him in the dick. Oh yeah, 25 hits. Roll that
Just-
damage.
You just see Matthias spin up and stab him literally.
Now, what's fun is that you get to roll your sneak attack damage
Ouch.
once because there is another ally that is within melee range of the enemy.
Here's the
So you
thing.
get that
I'm not
9
gonna do
boosting.
that. I'm not gonna do that for
Oh.
one reason. I can only do sneak attack once per turn, and I want to save it for the next thing. But I'm going.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna do my normal 9 damage.
That is enough still. How do you want to do it?
I stab him in the fucking dick, and I give him this ugly look of, you cocksucker.
You stab this imp in the dick, and he goes, "Ah, my fucking dick!" And then he dies. He tumbles on the ground in a
fuck?
mixture of terror and indignation. He collapses to the floor.
I look over at Matthias. What the fuck, man?
He downed me, and I'm upset.
dude.
That's fucked up.
All right, and he's out of the initiative now. Matthias, it is now your turn.
Cool. I can't stealth to get the sneak attack, but you said if it's 2 of us attacking at the same time,
Yeah,
that gets
the
the sneak attack bonus.
attack damage still activates as long as you're within melee range and another ally is within melee range of the
I
target.
just won't get the assassinate ability because he won't be surprised,
Yes.
which is fair. I'm
It
going
does
to
a
use
big
my rapier
auto
on
crit.
the cultist directly north of
This guy right here?
Jordan's character.
This fella?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 24 hits him.
I'm going to save that. I'm going to bank that D6 that Sam gave me for
Okay,
a bit,
that's fine.
in case something stupid comes down
That's
the pipe.
okay.
And
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
gonna
Yeah,
take
that's
24
like-
still hits him. What's that damage like?
6.
6 piercing. Snick. How do you want to do it?
I feel like I'm just around my buddy's shoulder and just going, never.
using Rodin as a sort of makeshift wall or fighting
Palisade,
post. You're like dodging and dodging around, like stabbing at people at all sides.
Yeah.
And you manage to
Fucking asshole.
slash this guy, and he goes ah and falls over, gurgling in blood as he tumbles to the ground.
And because I still have my bonus action, I'm
Let's
gonna use
let's
my
not beat
stealth.
around the bush. Human shield is what you meant to say. Human shield.
I don't imagine I have advantage on that, so I'm just going to use a 13 to stealth. I go,
Yeah, roll me.
The
Roll me.
shadow.
Oh, that's your 13 for stealth. So we'll see if anybody fucking notices you. That guy's out of initiative, so he's dead. Rodin, you are up. Ariel is on deck.
Okay, so I'm going to. So there's still an imp to my left, then, right?
That's right.
So I'm going to take a swing at the. I'm going to take a swing at the imp.
Go for it.
I'm going to use one of my paladin abilities again.
Oh shit.
I'm
son.
going to use divine smite
Fuck yeah.
because fuck those things all day long. So starting at what I'm doing. So I have roll to hit first.
Yep.
So
Whoop. Roll to hit. A 12 does not hit.
dang. Then I swear impotently and stand there.
Oh, yeah. Like this thing's dodging around and flapping furiously through the air. You slash at it and it just manages to miss. Now
I don't blow my divine smite though because I didn't connect.
don't think so. No.
It says when you hit a creature, I can then expend a spell slot. So I
That's
don't
it.
have.
Yes.
to.
When
I don't
you
use it
hit,
to
then
death.
you can call. I want to do divine smite, and then it goes off.
Yes.
All right, Ariel, you are up.
Hit this guy. I want to make an absolute fool of himself after he missed. But I've missed everyone. I don't get to make a fool.
Oh, with a 6.
Oh, harsh.
Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
No. I'll miss and I'll look at him and I'm like, like it hits the
character's
ground and I
charisma's
like
so
pick it back
good.
up and I just like look at him and like shrug. I'm like, I don't know, man.
I don't know what
your
to tell you.
character's charisma is so good. You could just be like, can we just be friends? And he might be down for it.
Can
Considering
we
we're
can we
people-
be homies?
Can I ask a question real fast?
Yeah.
So at second level, Nicole's reckless attack, right?
Yeah.
So
Well, third.
when you make your first attack on your turn, you can decide to attack recklessly. If you do so, it gives you advantage on melee attack rolls.
Oh yeah. Did you want to attack recklessly this turn as well?
Yeah, I can.
Because
Yeah.
you would
Then
get that
that's
15, not the 6, right?
Yeah.
You would have hit if you wanted
Yeah.
to take.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do it.
Sorry, I thought that might have gotten forgotten. So
No, it's okay. Yeah. Okay, so should I just do
Yeah, roll
my
that
damage then?
Yeah. Click battle axe two-handed. That's your two. Jesus Christ.
So 12.
Getting in there with 12 damage. You slash into him hard. Now, what you can see now that you're standing close is these are other UNT. Specifically, these are like cultists.
Oh, big mad.
Yep.
Big mad.
All
Big,
right.
big
Quinn,
man.
you're up.
Whoa, all right. There's still 2 guys, correct?
There are still 2. There's one here and one here, and then there is an imp still
Right
fluttering
there.
in front of Rodin.
Okay. Question: if I cast sleep, would it hit Rodin?
It does go by creature.
Yeah.
But if you set it to a range where it hits those creatures first from its point of origination,
Mhm.
then it'll start from the
There,
lowest
and
of.
then go down.
Actually, no. It starts in the whole of the area of the creature with the lowest hit dice, and it moves its way up.
Right.
So it would start with the imp, and then it would go to the cultists and then Rodin.
Okay. If I move first, like here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then just cast sleep out that direction, and then hope, like, in this general direction, hopefully it'll work.
Yeah, link sleep in the chat for me.
Sure
Real quick.
thing. Boink.
Okay, so it's creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within range. So which square?
So if I hang on, it's 5 feet, correct?
Yeah, it's like a 5-foot square
it's
to a
5 foot
point you choose
square,
within
so
range.
If
You can
I
pick like a point in the back, like way
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
back
it
there.
can be,
If I
it can be
point
up to 90
back
feet.
here,
So that spot? All right, so that's 5, 10, yeah, 15. It would literally catch everyone but you.
right?
But it would start with the imp and then go to the cultists and then go up because you guys have more hit dice than them, and it starts with the weakest creatures.
All right. Let's see if that works.
All right, so roll for it because you roll 5d8, and that's how many hit points worth that it goes through.
Yep. Hubus. Bam.
23. Fuck. All right.
Good night, everybody.
All
Good night,
right.
all.
So
Doc
that
needs to do
good
some
night, Moon.
math here.
It only so the imp that's there,
Mm-hmm.
you see it lose consciousness. The other guy that's over here, it affects him but doesn't take him.
Okay.
He still manages to stay on the seep, so it just gets the imp. However, let me just stop the music there for a second. So the
Oh, we're
imp,
gonna get real, guys.
the imp loses consciousness midair.
Uh-oh.
And flops quietly, assumed harmlessly, onto the ground into the ritual circle.
I was gonna suggest I was gonna do that on my turn, just throw it into the ritual circle.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Oh no. Oh no.
So it lands in the ritual circle. Everyone who is standing there, please make for me a reflex save.
Jesus
As
no.
the
Christ.
second the imp loses consciousness and flutters down, plop lands in the middle of the circle, and the circle explodes.
So you want us to do a dex save? A dex save then?
A
Yeah.
dex save, please. Yes, sorry, thank you.
Do I have to make one with a paladin on the other side of it?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Was that Mike?
Do I have to make a dex save? There's a paladin between me and the thing.
Yep, you do. Because you're in a box that's exploding. Okay,
Please be enough.
cool. Cool.
That it looks like my corpse just got launched into you.
All right, so Mike, you made it. Congratulations. Sam, you also made it. You both take 5 bludgeoning damage. As that explosion,
Oh no!
first off, completely fucking annihilates that imp. These guys take some damage. That guy takes some damage. Both Rodin and Ariel, you both take 10 bludgeoning as it
Ow.
explodes with force into you. But because you're raging, Nicole, you only take 5.
Hey, Rodin, how you doing?
I lost my other fucking eyebrow.
Why?
It's his right eyebrow now. It's like, no, this isn't happening.
Son of a bitch! I just grew that back. I'm so mad.
You're gonna look shocked forever.
I'm just perpetually questioning everything.
Yeah. All right. So after it explodes, the imp gets completely vaporized, and the other 2 cultists take damage. This one gets thrown into the wall. The other one gets thrown into the large door that's there. And both of them are shooken up a little bit. But because you 2 dodged, you guys didn't take the blast back from it. Because you 2 didn't dodge it, that would push you into the corner, and oh fuck, Rodin's in the no. So Rodin,
no.
because he can't be pushed back any further because Matthias is standing in the way, Matthias, you take an additional 5 bludgeoning as a paladin gets thrown into you.
Dame Rodin.
Make a dexterity save for me,
Jump
Matthias
over Rodin.
and Rodin. Yeah, both of you.
Oh,
No,
he's
no.
gonna spike me hard into the fucking ground like a volleyball.
I only got
So
a 9, though. There's
Roden,
no way I
make
made it.
another dexterity save, and
Yeah.
9 your second.
Why are you doing this to me?
Okay, so the both of you fall prone. You need to make that DC. So you landed and like hit him and then tumbled over against the wall.
I'm in like the bookshelf.
Now, if you're prone, it takes half your movement to stand. So you lose 3 squares worth of movement on your turn to get back on your feet, and
That's
then you can
fine.
move as normal and do whatever. But the both of you have been knocked prone. I'm just gonna pull icon on your sheet there. I do apologize. We'll just say that that's the icon for it. And both of these guys are also prone, which means that if you're standing within melee range of them, you get advantage to attack those people. Ranged attacks, though, have disadvantage because it's hard to hit a person when they're lying down. Oh yeah, that
Such
is
a liability.
You say that, but I've had an easier time shooting people lying down in video games.
But all right, Quinn, is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Good shot, babe. You cast Fireball.
I didn't really, but
I didn't know that was a bard spell.
Yeah, you could swear as the imp was losing consciousness and falling, one of the cultists was like, no, like reaching out to it before it was like, "Wah-bah!" and then threw everybody all over the room like confetti.
Quinn cast Fireball. It was super
You
effective.
just see Quentin just like, just standing there really quickly. He just goes, ta-da!
Your little
about all
jazz
she's
hands.
got.
That was so vivacious. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
I meant to do
Alright.
that. Yes.
What?
Oh,
Alright,
Doc,
cool.
you forgot to take the HP off me.
Oh, right, yep. Take the -5 there. And then the -5 from getting blown the fuck. You're at 1 HP, my man.
No, I dodged the first hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you only took 5 from the first hit
Only
instead
took
of
5.
10,
Oh,
and then you
okay.
took 5 damage from a paladin hitting you.
Quinn, we have a weird BDSM relationship going on, and I don't know if I'm 100% here for it.
I'm sorry.
You already said banana.
I did. Yeah, I did say banana.
See, I remember
All
I
right.
remember the word.
Oh yeah, those imps are fucking dead. I can remove their sheet. Okay. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn, Quinn?
Nope, I'm done.
Dope.
Nuke the room.
It is
I
this
see.
cultist's turn. He gets back up to his feet, staggering a little bit, sort of stumbling around. Now that the magic circle's gone, he's just like, "You will not stop us!" And he runs towards Quinn, with his dagger out. Yeah! He swings. Does a 7
Circle?
hit you?
No, it does
Oh, the
not.
circle's gone. So him
Circle's like a
jumping
crater.
Circle got fucked. 7 does not hit. He swings wide with his dagger, just missing you. Ah! The
Yep.
other cultist who's there manages to get to his feet. Yes.
This fight has the same energy as that hallway fight from the first season of Daredevil.
I was gonna say like Old Boy or
Yeah.
that first season of Daredevil. Just like this.
This has the same energy to it.
Oh, it's so awful. So this guy gets up and takes a swing at Ariel. Does a 9 hit you?
No.
So he
Him and
also,
I can't really hit each other.
you're both like swinging and missing at one another, just like more fighting defensively and also exhausted more than anything else. Matthias, you're up.
Okay.
Roden's on deck.
All right. I know I'm not stealth because I was impacted. But
Yeah.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and help Quinn, because despite her best attempts, she has been meaning well. And I'm going to sneak up behind the cultist that's got her for that's her problem. And I'm going to stab him from behind to get the sneak attack bonus. I
Get
don't
it.
believe my assassination's going to turn on for this.
It does not activate for this, no. But you do still get your sneak attack damage if you hit.
Do I get advantage?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Whoop.
Damn, the 9.
9, yeah. It swings.
Wait. I'm still raging, so you have damage on any melee attacks, or you have advantage on melee.
So yeah, 21.
Everybody gets advantage on melee while you're raging?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, pack
Yeah,
tactics.
that's the wolf, yeah.
Yeah, the pack tactics. How
Yeah.
long? Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna...
Sorry, my bad.
Uh,
My
We
brain
can
was like,
just-
wait a minute, something's wrong here. I'm supposed to have a wolf
Yeah.
path.
Path of the Totem Warrior. Yeah, while you're raging, your friends have advantage on melee attack rolls against any creature that's within 5 feet of you that is hostile. So yeah, that's actually cool because that's a creature ability that all the wolves get in 5th edition. It's called Pack Tactic, which gives you advantage on attacking something else that's close to your friends.
Gotcha.
Fortunately, he still misses because he is not close enough.
Fine.
But Odin's up.
I stand up and I drunkenly lurch. Can I go through the square that Matthias is in?
As he is an ally, he can allow you passage.
And I will.
Can I have passage?
I'm giving you passage. Don't make it weird.
Okay, I'm gonna drunkenly lurch over to where this is, and I'm gonna just fucking grapple the guy that's attacking Quinn from behind.
All right. Roll a
Uh.
strength check because it is contested strength checks.
Because I'm just like, ah! And I just like run at him.
Yeah.
Like, I have no
Fuck.
business grappling anybody, but this is what's happening.
Now, here's the thing. Grappling in 5th edition, all that does is it means that as long as that creature is grappled, they can't move. They can still attack, but they can't go anywhere.
I just want to tackle him, basically, and that's the closest thing I could find to a tackle.
Yeah, go for it. If you want to get in, you got to beat a 4.
Okay, do I strength check?
7. You got him. Yes, you run up and now
so
from
with the
a
noodle
feet
neck, noodle limbs.
full Nelson. And he's like, ah! So you've grabbed this man. You have a bonus action. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn on your bonus action?
Call him a dirty word.
You like grab him from behind and just whisper in his ear, "You're a bitch." He's just
Go
like,
here, you punk bitch! Just like,
oh man. All right. And that is your turn, Ariel. You are up.
Oh, I'm gonna battle axe that guy.
Reckless attack though, 18 hits.
Absolutely. Here we go.
6
Yeah.
damage. As you swing into him with your axe, absolutely getting him. He is on his last string. He is not looking good.
Yeah, I bet not. He better not be.
Yeah, you guys are equally just absolutely haggard and looking awful
Yeah.
as you're staring at each other. All right, and is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, Quinn, you are up.
All right. I can attack the guy that's in front of me without hitting Rodin, right?
I kind of got him in like a headlock type of thing.
Yeah, like it doesn't. If you don't get disadvantage attacking people who are grappled.
Okay. I
Nor
just
do you
want
get
to
advantage,
make sure.
like- Yeah, there is a thing that you can get like with a feat that means when you're grappling someone, you can pin them, which reduces them to being fully incapacitated. But it requires additional skills in order to do that.
Right. So I'm just going to attack him and the guy that's in front of me.
Get him.
Hiya! Can you go?
Whoop! Oh yeah, 20
Ooh.
hits. That rapier. Ow! What's your damage on that? 8 piercing. So you slash. Fucking Ronan grabs this guy into a full Nelson, and you just like slash him across the chest, and he's like, "Ah, shit!" As he continues to struggle. Help! Help! As he's there. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn? You still got a bonus and some movement.
Bonus.
You guys are like prison shivving this guy.
Yeah.
You grab him, and there's just the other 2 people just like shivving him. He's like, ah!
Good question.
Oh.
I can't cast during bonus thing, can I?
Unless the spell says you can. Some spells are bonus actions.
None of the ones that I have are bonus actions. I don't. think.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no.
All right.
I will take a 5-foot step back, actually, just... Wink. Just so that way I'm not immediately in line of fire.
Fucking hold on. I'm gonna just double check. Grappled. Conditions. Grappled. What does it do? Yeah, the speed becomes 0, and they can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. And that's it. They can't move. They can still do everything else, but they can't move. As you try to move away, though, he will get an attack of opportunity against you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ow!
Oh, that's a crit. With his dagger. He swings out to you. 7 piercing damage.
That hurt a lot.
All right. And it's now this guy's turn. Fuck.
He has to hit me. Come on. I have faith
He's not
in him.
looking good. But he
hate
takes a
this
swing.
man.
Oh, 7.
Misses.
As he takes a swing at you, fucking beeps it. Seeing his
he is
friends in
questioning
danger,
his life decisions right now.
he's gonna try to move this way. You have an attack of
I
opportunity
have
against
an
him.
attack of opportunity. Is that?
Oh, it's a 20! Roll for damage! Ah!
Yeah, he's down.
Do this!
I haven't got to hit him. Okay,
Alright.
so like as he starts to step back, because like I've hit him and I'm still kind of like trying to recover from that and standing back up, and I see him take a step back and I just swing my arms as hard as I can with the like.
You just baseball swing it?
Yeah, just baseball swing him. I
So,
just want
yeah.
to like.
He
hit him.
takes a fucking half-assed slash at you, misses, and then turns and sees his friend being in a full Nelson and is like, Gary! And he goes to take a step, and you fucking baseball swing. His head comes clean off as he tumbles to the ground right there. He is Dunyan Rings. He is out of the fight. He is on the ground.
God damn it, I want onion rings now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Matthias,
God damn
you are
it.
up.
Okay. I'm in
He's
a
out
lot of
initiative.
pain, and I'm
Yep.
basically holding my ribs together. I quick draw my dagger, and I put it up to the one cultist's throat that Jordan's character, Rodin's holding. I put it under his throat, and I make an intimidation roll, saying,
Ooh.
Okay, I'm in a lot of pain and in an even worse mood. Please fucking stop.
All right, let's see if this works. So that's an intimidation. He's gonna make a wisdom save against the 13. He beeps it. So you see he like looking around at all of you, drops the dagger that's in his hand. It clatters to the
good.
floor underneath him. And I'm gonna say, does anybody else take any combat actions against him in that moment?
I want to feed him a shot in a kidney.
Just like a punch.
Yeah,
Give him one like under
yeah,
the rib.
basically.
Give him-
Just like, fuck you, stop wiggling.
All right. Yeah.
And I already looked. It's basically I just have to like, it's gonna be 1 bludgeoning plus my strength modifier of nothing, so
Which
it's
is
like
0,
1
so you're
damage.
just gonna do like 1 damage to him if you can hit
Probably.
him.
No, what if that's enough to kill him? What if you just punch him and he dies?
Then I'll be incredibly impressed with myself.
All right. With that, yeah, you give him like a little shot to the rib. He takes that 1 damage.
Just because I'm
and
spiteful
he's-
that way.
And he's looking like he's in bad fucking shape.
Like,
It's like, all right. I said I'm stopped. I'm stopped. It's fine.
I put down my mask and I
he's-
spit up all the blood that's in my mouth, and then I put it back. Okay.
Now, how we're going until 5? Is that correct?
Yeah, 5.
Yeah.
We have until 5. All right. So
Which is in
with
like
this,
7 minutes.
you guys have managed to get through this here, this combat. Now you guys are, I'm gonna say this combat round is over.
Yes.
Because combat's now finished. Like, we're not fighting anymore. If everybody agrees we're not fighting anymore,
Yep.
Yeah.
then we can drop that down. So this guy that's with you, he's incapacitated, and he's like holding his side, and he's looking like he's in really bad fucking shape. He's not doing well. So I'm gonna say, each of you, what do you do?
I'm gonna start.
Rodin, can you bring him to the ground, please, and make sure he's lying down on his back? I'm gonna
just
interrogate him.
Like sweep him and throw him to the ground.
Cool.
He's like,
Quinn?
and falls over on the ground on his back.
You seem lyrically or vocally inclined. If you don't have any interrogation skills, I can start.
I got it.
I'm just gonna real quick lay on hands, Matthias, because he's not doing so hot.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah.
My
The
bones.
lay
That's
on
good.
hands spell. How much can you heal him for?
15.
Oh, I'm back
That's
up front.
all of his health. Yeah, you reach over, lay on hands on him.
Crap.
Elaborate.
Yeah, and he fucking shoot back up to full HP. I'm gonna put
Oh.
that in.
I'm alive!
Whoa.
Yeah, it's 3 times. It's my level times 5, so it's 15.
Holy shit. Oh, my teeth are back too.
Right.
Fuck, I love that shit.
Oh,
Yeah, it feels weird, right?
Yeah.
Bizarre.
Like a cup of coffee, and I don't even drink coffee. Woo!
I'm gonna use this time while they're interrogating just to try and see if I can find anything in like these parchments over here.
okay.
Like in these ones, or in these ones in the corners to see if there's any additional information I can learn about the things that they were trying to sell. Like, especially because they are of my race, to see if I would understand what they're doing here.
From the ones that are like next to where you're standing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me investigation.
Oh,
Yeah.
lay on hands is
Don't
so
do
good
that.
now.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, laying hands is good. Now, with you, recognize this. Like,
Yeah.
this was the same thing that you found that caused you to turn against your family. Like, it was this bullshit that you saw. Fucking blood used as ink, written on scrolls, big scary
Yeah.
symbols, ram skulls, the whole fucking deal. Like, this is classic mom. Like, just, you know,
Fucking
this is just
mom.
this is just so them. And there's just like a bunch of this bullshit sort of like lying everywhere around it, but you don't take particular notice of like nothing really catches your eye specifically, but you do recognize this as being a lot of shit. All right, and Matthias has got that guy on the ground. Rodin put the guy down. Quinn, what are you doing in this moment?
Alright. Quinn's gonna go up to the dude to intimidate him, or try to, at least. Or no, actually, you know what? I'll try and persuade him to get some information out of him.
Okay. Roll me a persuasion.
Hi-yo.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
That's a 22, and he doesn't make it. So yeah, what do you say to him?
I'll go, look, you're in a really bad situation at this point. Why don't you just tell us what you know, so that way, hopefully we can just let you off easy and give you to the guard, so that way it'll be a little easier for you.
The guy, as he's on the ground, sort of like shaking still, heavily beaten, and in pretty bad shape, looks up at you and grins and says, "It's too late anyways. It doesn't matter.
They always say
If
it's
you
too late.
stop us here, there will always be more. There will always be more." And in the distance,
This is
you hear the sound of a few doors opening, and specifically you, Matthias, you hear
Shit.
the sound of your bell as some of the other cultists from the rest of this area begin to make their way out. Now, visually from a distance, you can tell that these guys are not good. That these are lesser cultists, but there are still a bunch of them pouring out of the doors from around the place. You find yourself now standing in the ruination of the demonic ritual, having stopped their fiendish goals, but many of the cultists, the last of their particular branch of this order, is now making their way towards you, skulking and stalking you in the dark. You find yourself now in that area, surrounded, and it is here that we will end our game today.
Damn it, I had a plan.
Yeah, this guy'd be here.
Okay. All right. Oh, we're coming back to this next month. First Sunday, right, Sam?
Yep.
Oh,
All right, first Sunday of May.
yeah.
We're going to be
Yes.
back in here.
Mhm.
All right. Congratulations, you guys definitely survived that first fight. I did not pull punches there. That was that was good.
Strong.
Oh.
Hooray!
That was rough, yeah.
Oh. Okay. I know how I want to spec this guy to really take it up to 1 million. Also, D20 Live fan base, if you want to help me make a rogue super strong.
Huzzah!
Oh
So
my
yes,
god, that was
thank
so much
you.
fun.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for coming out to our wonderful game that we've done here today with D20 Live. This has been a huge amount of fun. I am so excited to continue running this for you guys. I've got a lot of really fun stuff planned as I rub my goblin hands together. So thank you again. And of course, a huge thanks to our players and the people that gave me the opportunity to put on this wonderful show with you guys. We've got, of course, Big Mike from D20 Live.
Hello.
And we've got a Jordan.
Hi.
And a Nicole.
Hey, thank you so much for playing.
Of course. And a Sam.
Hi. It's me.
Heck yeah. And we would like to also give a big thanks to some of the other things that have made this possible that I was working with. These are like basically free sources, royalty-free sources that I used for the music and for the imagery and everything else. We got Tabletop Audio, Pixabay, Free Pick, Photophania, and of course the website which we're playing, Roll20.
Yeah.
So thanks everybody for coming out, and we'll see you all again next time on D20 Live.
See you next time.
Bye.
Oh, I can't wait.